Hello everyone and welcome to the second ever stream of When the Seas Fall Silent. I'm DM Cody and I will be running tonight's game. We'll see what happens, how well this turns out for our players. We're going to do a quick roundtable to introduce ourselves.
Alright, my character's name is Koppodrazi and my name is Josh. He is a human. He has some very strange powers that he's coming to understand. He's entirely bald, including his eyebrows. Just very long eyelashes, and he's generally wearing long peasant clothes and a big deep hood to cover up his powers.
Hello, my name is Cassie and I play Luna. Luna is a tanned elf. Her notable features is her blue hair, parted to one side. She's got the flower, the lily. She's got green eyes and she's got a big bow and arrow on the back of her, and her clothes are mainly, that nice wood brown with like her own sewn in flowers on the on her armor. And also, thank you Jackie for the fan art, I love it.
I'm Cooper. I'm playing Kymir, or Kai as we call him. He is a citizen, was a citizen of Arm, particularly a soldier of the armed forces. He's quite a burly character, sort of tall, very fit, strong, and he's sort of a little bit, kind of a little bit distant every now and then, but he's sort of carrying on.
I'm Patch, and I'm playing a character called Simon. He's a 11-year-old child, aspiring wizard, who you will be meeting shortly.
Alright, so where we left it last time, our adventurers had managed to make their way to Baldur's Gate, and mainly through a lack of care factor from the guards on duty, had been let through the gates, despite their best efforts to get themselves kicked out.
Very cordial.
Asking out a local vendor, you found your way up the main street to a bookstore, and it's large open windows, wooden frame. Through you can just see piles of books, racks of them, shelves full of them. And as you move towards the door, you hear a small voice calling out to Kai.
What are you doing here?
What? Simon!
Yeah, I got here first. What about it?
What happened to you? You ran and I didn't know what to do.
You left me behind.
No, I told you to run and
You didn't come back for me. These guards picked me up and took me here.
Well, honestly, it all happened so fast. I'm sorry, but it's just. Look, all I can say is sorry. Look, I'm glad you're safe as well.
Kai, books.
Yes, we can go and we can do this. I opened the door and
This is my friend Sandor. It's his shop. I got the wax you needed, Sandor. Here you go.
Ah, good boy. Well done. An old man shuffles across, half-moon spectacles covering his aged face, wisps of white hair, blue eyes sparkling with what looks like happiness. So he takes these blocks of wax from Simon and turns around and moves back towards the counter, placing them on.
What do I see?
Racks and racks of books everywhere. Some small passageways that seem to lead off, some larger passageways at the back that lead off. You almost can't see walls for the old tomes that are just piled up in here.
Cobbo's gonna lean back against the door a bit, and his eyes are gonna blink inwards and go entirely red. And on both of his shoulders, there's gonna be the little aliens from the Muppets, and he's gonna go book, 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 book. And he's just going to run around the store for probably the next half hour, just grabbing books and reading little bits, and he's going to develop a big stack of books that he wants to have.
This guy's really weird. And my hawk familiar sitting on my shoulder goes.
Is it a hawk? Sorry, hawk. Oh my gosh, this bird is amazing! Can I touch it?
How fast can she touch? And he flies over me.
That's like nice. Oh, hello!
I sort of lean down to Simon and say, so what exactly happened?
Your new friends are really weird.
Yes. They sort of, when the bear attacked, they sort of came across and well, they stopped conflict from getting any more violent. What happened to you after you ran?
I found somewhere safe to hide, but then these guards picked me up and they just took me here, saying I was an orphan or something. And when I got to the gates, I managed to escape from them and found my way here to Sandor's place, and he helped me.
Oh, so Sandor, you know him because he helped you?
Yeah, he's a wizard. He's teaching me magic.
Oh, really?
He sent me on a really dangerous quest. I don't need you anymore. I know what I'm doing.
You look over and Sandal's just not looking very wizardly at all, sitting behind the counter with a little flame candle melting some wax onto some corners of books, keeping the bindings intact.
I walk up, I approach him, and sort of say, greetings, Sandor, was it?
Oh, yes. Hello there, young man.
Hi, I'm Kymir.
Kymir.
Yes.
Lovely name.
Kai.
Strong name.
Thank you, yes. Kai for friends, of course. What is it you do around here? Do you own this bookstore?
Oh, yes. I sell some. I buy some. Most of the time I just read, though.
Well, can't fault you there. Books are great.
Oh, yes. They've been my life.
Just make sure you're reading out the right one.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you said you sent Simon out on a dangerous quest or something like that.
No, he has one for me.
Oh, dangerous, you're saying?
Oh, yes. Dangerous. Sure to be some dragons.
I look
Gives
down.
you a little wink.
I look down at Simon and observe his reaction.
I'm really strong now. Look at this. And I make some symbols with my hands and say this incantation, and this glowing humanoid figure appears and sort of splits off into these spinning lights. See? I'm much better now than I was before. Make him disappear.
I'm going to drop most of my books at this point and just look across the room seeing that. And then go pick them back up again.
Yes, you're definitely improving, which is good. How's your swordplay coming along?
Swords are for stupid people.
Yes, but a sword will usually deter people from, using another sword on you.
Well, so can spells. There's this one I know, and I'm going to attempt to cast Mage Armor on myself. I haven't done it very many times before.
I'll roll a d20.
6! Big 6.
How do you try and cast it?
I pull out the leather that Sandor had given me, a strip of leather, and say, I'll probably flick through my notes real quick, pull out my relevant spellbook page, and say, Varia Armis! And then try and make it work.
You see like a little white light explode and sizzle.
Well, sometimes it works.
Like I said, you just have to keep practicing, keep concentrating, you'll get there.
Yes, I know. Pick it up. Go and read some books or something.
Keep it up, Simon.
Luna! This one's about animals.
Oh, give it. Sorry.
I sort of lean over to Sandor and say, don't mind them, this is sort of their first time in a environment with so many books.
Yes, I can tell. Perfectly fine, not the first I've seen.
Well, that is good. Look, if anything were to happen, please just let me know. I'll be happy to.
It will be fine.
That's good to know. And I'll make my way over to Koppo and sort of... what have you found there, Koppo?
I'm not responding. My head is deep in the book at this point. I got 3 in one arm and I'm reading the other one.
I sort of just look around and see if there's anything that catches my eye.
You do see a section that looks fairly well maintained about military tactics and also different nations' military structures.
I'll grab that book and I'll sort of give it a skim through and just spend some time just going through it and just seeing what I see.
You sort of go through a few of them.
Yeah.
You find a couple about arm, which are quite interesting. You notice as you read them, a lot of the information is actually quite wrong in a few of the books.
I'm going to take a note on that.
We're going to take the little stack and I'm going to head into one of the back sort of areas.
Yep.
Where I can just sit down and read. But while I'm there, I might have a look at the shelves as well at the same time.
Yep.
I'm gonna sit opposite him with my book and we'll just sit there reading. Well, I've got this animal.
He disappears.
Go away!
Not paying attention.
It's gone! Where'd it go? And I start looking around the shop.
It reappears on my head. Well, I am a powerful magician, so I can do these things. See, check this one out. And I will send the bird flying behind you and then sort of just like stand very still. Put fingers behind your back. I'll tell you how many there are. 3.
Oh, okay, again.
2. I don't actually know, but Simon does because he's looking through his
Yeah,
list.
right. Yeah. How did you do that?
Well, I am a powerful magician, so I can do this.
How about now? How many numbers am I now?
You aren't holding any fingers up.
That is so cool.
So you get to this section. There's a lot of much older looking books in here. And you notice in the middle there is a round table which seems to have a stack of books on it, but what appears to be a glowing net over the top of them.
Okay. I'm going to try and get one of those books.
Yeah, you go to reach and the net just doesn't move.
I'm just going to try again.
And then it still doesn't move.
Okay.
We're not allowed to touch those ones.
Why not?
Sandor said no.
They're books. Why can't I have books? I've got money! And I'm going to draw out the sacrificial dagger from my back and just like hold it up towards him. And be like, I've got money!
Who are you holding it towards?
The Sandor.
It's like, oh, well, then you shouldn't need that, should you?
This is money!
No, it's not.
Sandor sort of gets up and shuffles across the store and starts digging through a bookshelf.
I'll put the dagger away. If you don't want money, then why can't I have the books?
Remember the shaped, different coloured pieces I showed you?
Yes, the boring thing.
Yes, that's money.
Yes, but this was money too. Grunk said this was money.
Grunk said it was money.
And you said it was valuable.
I said it's worth
Yes.
money.
Kai?
Yes.
Where's Grunk?
I look around.
Roll perception.
14.
Off in the distance, you can hear like a lot of drum beats,
Um,
but not from one drum. But you can't see Grunk anywhere.
I'm sure he's fine.
in the distance.
Yes.
I'll
Seems
sort
to be
of
back down the way you'd come up from.
I'll sort of just peek my head out the shop and see if I see him where it might be coming
You
from.
see the back of a line of people wearing white robes, all with drums strapped around them,
Yep.
drumming along.
No,
Just here
no,
around the corner.
no sign of Grunk on the tail end there.
So he blends in with his fancy robes.
Yeah.
Best disguise ever.
Well, I walk back in. I say, Grunk is he's gone for a wander. He seems to have joined a marching band of some sort.
It's alright.
Sandor shuffles up to you and puts a big book in front of you. It just says the currencies of the current world.
I'm going to just read it really interested for about 3 minutes. These are all boring coins. I've got look, this is a good one. And then I'll pull out the chalk.
Roll a d20.
6.
The chalk just animates and goes to the walls and starts drawing on them.
This is good money, right?
Clicks it, disappears. No.
But, where is it?
Back where it's probably safer.
I'll reach into the bag, just looking for it.
Yeah, it's sitting right on top.
Okay. That's cool, how'd you do that?
Oh, magic, of course. And he waves his hand and the wall just shimmers and the chalk lines disappear.
You've been teaching Simon, have you?
Oh, well, Simon's already a very powerful wizard.
Look at this! And I will conjure a little tiny silver rose and then have the eyes like float over to me.
And I'm going to get very jealous because I've tried this before. And prestidigitate my best druidcraft rose. I'm just going to hold it in my hand and she's not going to be looking because she'll be playing with it. I'm just going to hold it in my hand with my eyes like flaming red, just looking at it.
And she'll draw a craft, not a silver one, but a blue one that'll come out of it, like a little seed she'll hand over.
Oh my god,
This sounds really cool. And I stick it in my
this is the
hand.
real one.
Oh, druidic magic. I have many books on that.
Can I have one?
You can buy one, I suppose.
Show me where they are.
He starts very slowly making his way across the room. You follow probably fairly patiently.
The rose now disappears from your head.
As she's walking away, my hand just fades to ash in my hand.
A little puff of flame. He eventually gets to a shelf and there's just books. Most of it's about nature, plants, animals. There is some about druidic magic as well.
I pick one about animals first.
Yeah.
I sort of walk up to Sandor and say, would you happen to have any books on potentially a beginner's guide to music or something?
Music book? Oh, yes. Yes. He looks a little bit unsatisfied.
I'll get it for you, Sandor.
Oh, no, that's okay. I've got to stretch my legs anyway. And he takes you through to another section.
Yep. On my way, I say, like, if it's no hassle, I'm happy to go and try and find it myself. Just try and be brave.
No, of course not.
Yeah. I'm particularly looking for one on lute playing.
So he finds a few. None of them are specifically about lute, but a lot of them cover different instruments, and there's some sections about the lute in there.
How much would this one particularly be?
That one there, that would be 3 silver pieces.
Sure, we'll add it to the collection for when everyone's done, if that's okay.
Oh, of course.
No, thank you very much.
He starts shuffling back.
I sort of just lean against the wall and begin.
He looks at you and just shakes his head a little bit and sits at the counter.
I'm going to continue working on my 2 spellbooks, trying to figure out. Learn some more magic.
Mr. Bookman,
Yes?
do you have any books on dragons?
Yes, I do. Books about real dragons?
Yes.
Oh,
I assume
yes.
so.
Okay, this way. Now, it takes you over to a section very near where Luna is reading about the animals, and it goes into monstrosities and beasts. And he pulls out, there's a whole section of dragons, he pulls out a big red leather-bound book and hands it to you.
I'm going to put the books that I have in my hand just on the shelf where we are, which is probably not what he wants, but I don't understand. So I'm going to put them back on the shelves and take that book and sit down right where I am and start reading it.
Yep. He back towards the middle where he sits.
I approach Luna and I say, did you find anything in particular you might want?
Yeah, this one's really interesting. Apparently, when you act out the same as a direwolf, they tend to not like it.
I will keep that in mind, I guess.
Why did you talk about the animals?
No, she was saying that if you act out like a direwolf, Luna, perhaps if you explain it in more detail.
It's just I saw one a couple of days ago.
Did you?
Maybe a week or so ago. Yes, he was trying to follow me, and then these guards, these stupid guards that kidnapped me, just killed it.
These guards, how did they treat you?
And they were kind of rough, but they didn't listen to me at all. It was really stupid and just...
Which guards?
I can't remember their names. I don't... What do they look like from memory?
They look like standard Baldur's Gate guards. They go out and patrol, but they do wear the Baldur's Gate armour.
They just have the armour on, you know, you'll
I think it'd be safest if I'm at a distance reading a book at this point.
There wasn't a gentleman very intricate, ornate armour, ceremonial almost.
No, they're just regular guards.
Oh, okay.
They have names.
They didn't give you any names when they were grabbing you and taking you in for an orphanage.
Tell me anything. They didn't listen to me, they didn't talk to me, they just treated me like I was luggage or something.
If you see them, point them out.
Okay.
You said that they thought you were an orphan,
Yes.
and you said you escaped.
Yeah, when we got to the city, they weren't looking there, I did magic and I just ran away.
Would they happen to be looking for you?
No, maybe.
Alright, well, as Luna said, point them out if you need, if you see them.
Okay.
Sandor looks up from where he's finishing this book. Oh, Simon, I need you to run another errand for me, okay?
Of course. What do you need?
I need you to take this letter, he starts folding it up and seals it, down to the bank in the docks for me.
To the bank and the docks.
And I will give you something you need to bring back here.
Of course.
That's a good boy.
Of course. Alright. Well, see you later. And
Would you like...
I'm gone.
Okay. I sort of put the book on the music aside, and I sort of say to Luna, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Can you hold into this for me? I'm going to go outside and around the corner where the marching band was, and I'm just going to see if I can ask around and see potentially if anyone saw a large orcish-looking fellow in a very fancy attire.
So you get down there and you start asking around. Most people just sort of go, no. You get to one stand.
Yep.
You ask him, and the guy just sort of grins a bit. Was that the one wearing the white robes?
Yes,
Hands ripping out of the gloves.
Yes, that one.
Yes. He didn't fit in very well, but he was with the band that went through.
Do you know what his
nuts?
He's quite a shower, I will say.
Fits right in with them.
Oh, absolutely. Would you happen to know where they went?
Oh yes, down to the docks.
To the docks.
They're trying to drum the moon back.
Oh, well.
Just imagining it's like the Hare Krishnas.
It basically is. It basically is with drums.
One Monty Python.
Yeah.
Oh man,
The drum. If you go down there, I'm sure you won't miss them.
Thank you, kind sir. And I'll head back to the bookstore.
Before he heads back,
Yeah. Yep.
Luna likes the book on animals and druid animals. She'll pick up one of the books on the magic and kind of like be like, yeah, that one. And then she wants to look around for like another cookbook or something, and then just wants to pick a book at random that seems to be in a different language.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easily be a fun of those
Yep.
things.
As soon as Kaya steps out, I'm gonna pick up the dragon book and like close it up and put it under my arm and start walking out after him to find out where he's going.
Sando just kind of looks up and watches you. Oh dear. And you're out the door.
What are you doing, Kai? I'm just wondering where Grunk went. Would this be one on my way back or on the way out?
On the way.
On the way out then?
On the way back, I'd say.
Way back? Okay. I was just out around the corner looking for Grunk. Apparently he's going down to the docks.
This is a good book.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you pay for it?
What?
Did you give Sandor money?
I tried to give him the knife. He didn't want it.
Right. Let's go back into the store. I left the book there. We'll head back in and I'll go to Luna and say, do you have that book?
Yeah, that one. Can I hand him that druid animal book?
Not this one, the other one.
Hand him the cookbook.
Also not this one, the other one.
She's not giggling. Sorry. I mean...
I'll hand him the dragon book.
Okay, how's this?
That's the one.
Not quite, but I've got a better idea. How about do we want these books?
Yes.
Yes, I want all of these books.
Well, we can only get a certain number of them. So choose a couple of books that you really want. That
doesn't make sense.
we can only sort of hold how many of those money things, the shapes, do you have?
I have one, and I pull out the big knife, and then I pull out the piece of chalk and put it on top of the knife.
Roll a d20.
19.
Just because you say it quickly doesn't mean you get out of it. Luckily, nothing happens.
And I'm just going to bring my backpack off my back and put it in front of me, and I'm just going to start looking in there for anything that I might think is money.
As you open it, you feel something strange ripple around you and the bag zips closed.
That's weird.
Please don't. Not in my store.
I'm just going to try and open it because I don't know that who did that.
I'm just
doesn't open.
gonna grab all the books that I've been handed. Okay, Koppo, give me 3 books that you want.
Alright, I'll leave the dragon book there, and I'm going to just go to the stack that I dropped before and pick up one of them, and then I'm going to go up to the man at the counter and be like, which is the best book in here?
The best? Oh! Well, my favourite would have to be the storybooks. I'll show you, come on! And he gets up and...
I read lots of storybooks. I like books.
Oh. What sort of books do you want then?
Books for smart people.
Well, I'm quite smart myself and I like storybooks.
Okay, I believe you implicitly.
He takes you over to the storybook section and finds a story called The Dragon Prince. I know you like dragons. Maybe
I've
this
already
one.
taken it from him, and it's already on the counter. I'm just running over and slapping it down. I'm excited.
He can't keep up, but he's coming after you.
Luna, you too. 3 books that you like, that you would like. Do I find the book on the music, by the way? Because she never handed it to me, and I don't know where
Roll
it
an
is.
investigation.
8.
You can't seem to find it anywhere.
Luna, where was that book? The one that I gave you to hold on to.
Oh, that one!
Yes, that one.
And I run back to the shelf where I thought it was, and I take about like a minute, and I'm like, that one! And then I bring it back to him.
Right one?
Yeah.
Thank you. I put it down on the counter. The books that you would like,
Yeah, these 3.
put them on the counter. Coppo, did you want another 2 or just that one?
Nope, that's fine.
Okay.
I think I grabbed 3. That's it.
Dragon.
There's the
Story.
dragon book, and then some random book, and then the dragon story book.
Yes. How much would this all be?
He sort of slowly starts stacking the books up between them.
So I've got a druid animal book, a cookbook, and a language that I don't understand.
Nice.
Let's say 2 gold pieces for the lot.
No worries, I hand you 2 gold.
It's pretty the way.
It's a very unsecured drawer under the counter and just pushes it closed.
I flick him a couple silver as well, just for your troubles with my friends.
Oh, thank you. He takes the silver, looks up at you, gives you a little wink, and turns into gold pieces, and he hands them back.
Ooh.
I'm going to leave the chalk on the table.
Oh, well thank you,
my
sir.
money for you.
Oh, thank you. I'll put that away. He takes it and puts it in the drawer and slides it closed.
What is this chalk?
I grab the language book that I don't understand and don't even know what it is, and I turn it upside down and I just start reading it.
You feel a rough hand take the bottom and slowly spin it the other way around. Try it that way, dear. Might have some more luck.
What?
That's the way it's written.
Just going to peek over the side there. Right, can I read it?
It is in Abyssal.
Not quite.
What you call
Very pretty!
Of all languages.
No, really, not quite, but close.
Pretty.
That's terrifying. This is my way of like walking down to the docks. I've got Elvez, my book, like flying overhead. Every now and then I'll like go into his vision just to make sure I'm going in the right direction. Just going, Bardier arms with the leather. No, Bardier. No, Bardier arms.
Roll a perception for me.
Alrighty. Whoa, that's not good.
Yes.
Yeah, that still counts as intentional. 10.
Yep. So you go into Elvis's vision and you look down, and around the docks you see just probably hundreds of people dressed in white robes with drums looking up at the sky, drumming and singing.
Weird. I'll probably keep going.
Well, now that we've got everything we wanted, how about we go look for Grunk and Simon down at the docks?
I'm going to try and put the books in the bag now. And if they don't go in immediately, I'm just going to drop them on top and then wait for them to go in.
You open the bag and now it opens.
Alright.
I'm actually, sorry, head back to Sander because I forgot to ask who specifically I'm delivering the letter to. I just ran out the door.
Perfect.
Do you want to find Grunk?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll put the bag on my back and then pull the hood down and rub my ring and cast message and just ask where Grunk is.
To who?
To Grunk.
You don't hear anything back.
Nothing back. He's dead.
Are you
What?
sure?
Yeah. He didn't reply, so he's probably dead.
He could just be busy.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too.
At this point, Simon just runs past you, goes, hi guys, and then runs back into the
Simon, that was
I
quick.
forgot the name. What am I saying that to?
Oh, my dear boy, to the bank.
Oh,
the bank.
Sorry, I forgot. My bad. I should write it down next time. Alright, I'll be there quickly.
Should we follow?
Simon, wait!
Oh, what? Yes?
Well, we're heading down to the docks as well. Would you like to just walk with us.
Alright.
Alright, I don't actually know which way to the docks.
This way.
I follow. I follow.
Keep my eye open for the.
For what?
For the animal.
Yes, always
Crafting.
watching for.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you move through the outer districts, which are mostly shops set in the walls. All sorts of shops, a lot of wide open spaces where people set up carts on the side of the street selling produce. Some are selling some smaller books as well. Some are selling crafts. Some are actually cooking on the side of the road.
I'm looking in the window of every single one.
I'm gonna
You see a lot of different shops. I will not detail them for you.
I'm gonna
If I see the one I'm looking for, do I? Yeah.
Not yet.
I'm gonna try and show off just by going like, and I walked past this one time when I was delivering something for Sandor. That one I went to one time. He sells bread there. Sandor wanted some bread, and so I got some from there.
Is it good bread?
I didn't have any. But probably it smells nice.
Would you like some?
No, I have permission still.
If you
I'm
insist.
gonna soldier on, pointing out random, very inconsequential things.
What are they eating then? Oh, it's weird.
I'm going to keep rubbing my ring and trying to talk to his bird. Because I remember when I had that potion I could talk to animals, and I know I can't now. But Copper doesn't know that, so I'm going to keep trying to talk to the bird.
Does the bird respond?
I don't think the bird is telepathically linked to me, so maybe I get a bit of feedback.
Yeah, I'm casting a message into its head going, "Hello birdie, hello bird, are you a chicken?"
It probably would look at you, confused, but all you hear back is like a strange magical static. And you make your way through these stalls, and they open up to the docks, and in the distance you can see something most of you, well, two of you at least, would never have seen before. The giant white masts of sailing ships.
Copper. It's the
Holy
sea.
Scheiße. That'd be a big bed to have sheets like that.
I don't think it's
the
a.
sea.
It's not a bed, Popo. It's a ship. It's a vessel.
How could you think those are beds? They're boats. What is
Well, it's big white sheets.
They're sails.
Yeah, but if you take them down once they're dry, then you put them on the bed.
He's had a sheltered upbringing from, I would imagine.
Right, Luna. This
What?
water smells funny.
I think it might be the fish.
Do I see Miguel's ship anywhere? Or the ship he works on?
Not touching this port, no.
What?
Do I see any
Who's that?
potentially army ships?
There are a couple of smaller docked there.
Military vessels or trade?
They look like trade vessels.
Copper and Luna start beelining into the water.
Yep.
Wait. Okay, well, I'll see you later. I have to go this way.
Yeah, if...
Helpers can find you, it's okay.
Sure, otherwise, if you want afterwards, just meet us back at the docks. We're probably going to be there for a while.
Okay.
No worries. And I will hurry after Coppo and Luna.
Yep.
Into the water.
Into the water.
I mean, how far is it though?
For...
To drop for the like.
Well, to get to the water, it's going to take you a little while still.
Oh, okay.
You still have to wind through a lot of small stalls, a lot of people, a lot of traffic moving through.
Yeah.
We're going to try and catch up to them.
I'm fast. Whoosh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go.
Yeah, I'm not. So I'm just going to be walking through at a reasonable pace and not understanding like the courtesy of moving other people away.
I imagine neither of you are.
No.
Because Luna is so far ahead of me, I have no hope of catching her. I'm going to try and teach Coppo the intricate, like the social politeness of, you know.
The old.
Yeah, just a basic social etiquette.
Every time I turn to try and listen to you, I'm going to hit someone with a backpack.
Hey, watch it!
What?
Watch where you're going, boy!
Turn the other way. Hit someone else.
Hey!
Sorry. Oh, please don't mind him. He's new.
Oh, tell him to watch where he's going.
I'm trying.
I am going this way. You're in my way.
Make a dex check.
Oh, okay, yep. It's a 12.
So you're just dashing for the water, and someone carrying a big tray of fish turns around and you run straight into them. Fish going everywhere.
Oh, nice fish.
Hey! What are you doing?
And I keep going.
Make another dex check.
Yeah. That's a 7.
You're running, but you don't seem to be making any distance, and you feel a rough hands grab you by the back of your collar.
How far away am I?
Yeah.
Not that far away.
Do we see this happening?
Yes.
Immediately, as soon as even if I saw a bash into this, I'd charge up and try to defuse the situation.
Feeling this, I will probably try and get out of it and then punch him in the face.
Oh my god.
Okay, so roll another dex if you want to escape.
Oh, hello. That's a nat 1. Nat 1.
So you're squirming, still trying to swing, and this guy's just up off the ground with one hand.
Sir, please, she's my friend. I do apologize for her behavior, her actions. Please, do be kind on her.
I'm gonna grab his wrist.
No, please.
Strength check.
Oof. 9.
You grab his wrist, and he just lifts up, and he's now holding Luna and you off the ground.
Bold move on his part.
He says, he looks at you and says, that will be 10 gold then.
Immediately, Kai raises his voice in an authoritarian manner that he has not done before. He goes, Luna! Koppo! Stop!
His arm's getting a bit hot.
Koppo, let him go.
His arm's getting a bit hotter.
I drag Koppo off of him.
That's going to be a strength check.
Me just trying to stop him. Strength?
You might have to roll that one.
Hey?
See if you can hold on.
13.
17.
So you drag Copper off, and he's just not letting go. And you see smoke starting to rise from the singeing hairs on this man's arm.
What are you doing? Let me go!
Look, sir, how can we... Yeah,
Drops.
Luna, and I immediately grab your hand and blow them. Just immediately. Just everybody stop!
You see now that a few people that look like they've been working down the docks turning to watch. A few of them are starting to walk this way.
Mm-hmm. I pull out the military insignia I have, the rank of officer from the Amish army. I hold it up, I say, Sir, I do apologize. I'm from the Amish military. Look, I do apologize for these. Is there any way we can potentially work something out? And I will ensure that hopefully this never happens again.
What are you doing with these children?
Sometimes I wonder the same thing, but unfortunately, sometimes that's the book you read out of now.
He indicates to his arm there's a tattoo that's down it. You recognise as a military tattoo. He's like, yes, I suppose orders are orders.
Look, yes, I do apologize. Look, I hand him, I'll hand him 5 gold instead. I'll hand him 5 gold, and I say, look, I just for the trouble, I will make sure that they receive a proper reprimand for the actions they have taken, and I do apologize, and we shall get out of your way.
Make sure they watch where they're going, others won't be as kind as me.
Yes, absolutely. And I put my hands on your shoulders and lightly push, not in an aggressive fashion, but just
just watching you
continue, just move.
Looking at his arm with
Moving
just a
slowly.
patch of no
Just
hair.
wrapped me!
Yes, because you ran into him and you did something he did not like, for example, spilling his fish, and you decided to run off. That's not what you do here.
I just wanted to go touch the sea!
Yes, we'll get there. Just try to be a little bit slower, a bit more careful, try not to knock into people.
Your people are not very nice.
Yes.
So you managed to get to the bank now. The large door is in front of you, and there's a gentleman standing there waiting. As he sees you coming, opens the door for you.
I'll walk in and what do I see?
It's just a pretty standard bank, fairly large. A lot of counters, a lot of people working behind them.
I will join some kind of line if there is one, or I'll just walk up to a teller if there's a funny one. I have this from Sandor. Pass it over.
Just takes it over. Wait a minute.
Okay.
They sort of walk off. Come back shortly after with what looks like a wooden box, sealed with some rope. Hand it to you. It's very heavy.
Thank you. All right.
Look around, see you by yourself. Be careful with that out there, won't you?
Of course, I'm very powerful. I'm in this sort of wall now.
Yep.
Yeah, essentially on the way there, I'm trying to teach both of you to, if you bump into someone and they shout at you, to not run and to be polite.
You know, it's like as you have this conversation, you just hear and she just like walks faster and faster and faster and faster.
Luna, we'll get there. We'll get there.
About halfway through this conversation, you get to the point where you're on the docks. The water's lapping up at the dock line below you. You see the boats rising, falling.
I immediately just quickly look around for guards.
There's dock guards.
Yep.
They don't seem like they're doing anything.
How did the stars fall into the sea?
Um,
How far down is it to jump?
As the waves come up, you figure it would probably be about twice your height to jump in.
And jump.
Right, so you splash into the water and just disappear under the waves. Can you swim?
I don't think I've tried. I've been in rivers before, but not like deep sea swimming. So I can keep myself afloat, but I'm not strong.
Would you say in any way you look distressed?
I look like I'm having the time of my life.
Okay.
I'm going to just start slowly removing my armor. I'm just going to start removing my armor, just in case.
And you see me trying to catch the like specks. Trying to catch the light.
I'm probably go to the docks just because it would be easier to walk back to Sandals if Kai's holding the box up.
Probably much easier.
Not wrong.
Good plan.
So you sort of get to the dock area and you're looking around, you can't really see them yet.
I have elbows and he's walking through his house just the one.
Yeah, roll perception.
Advantage with familiars?
Hawk might have advantage.
On site.
Yeah,
Yeah, so advantage.
Yep.
Ooh, thank you. That's way better. That's a big 10 again.
Frightened to know what the first one was.
So Elbaz starts sort of swooping around, looking through the crowds. Sees a few fishermen picking some fish up off the ground. Other than that, just the drummers seem to be getting pushed back a bit by the guards and asked to leave, and they're ignoring them. But you don't see Kai.
Oh, this is really heavy. I will keep walking closer to the docks, I guess. Just keep searching.
Yep. So as you get closer to the docks, a man says, "What do you got there, boy?"
It's a very important parcel for Sandor.
Ah, yes. Sandor, hey?
Yes. You know him?
Why you bring it over here?
I need my friends to help me carry it back up to his shop.
Oh, I'll help you carry it.
Can I insight check him?
Yes.
Am I good at that? Oh, I'm a little bit good at that. That's a big 6.
Yeah, he looks quite strong. He's a dog worker. He should be able to carry the box fairly easily.
I have to meet him first, but you could help carry it back afterwards if you want to come with us.
Well, you look like you're struggling. How about I help you find your friends?
Alright.
Yeah.
Thank you, this way. I think they went to the dock somewhere. Have you seen that? Well, there's one really bald guy and he just is weird. Then there's a girl with like blue hair, brown hair, and like a really strong Amish guy. Do you see him?
Ah, yes. They went over to the docks there.
Alright, I will follow him.
So go on, how did you go?
No, you said you know where they are. I will.
Yes, it's straight up there.
Okay, well,
Can't miss them.
off you go. I don't.
Walks up with you.
Alright, I will continue walking.
Yeah. You get to the dock and you see Kai taking his armor off.
Oh, thanks. And I will hands up to receive the box again.
Oh, go get him. I'll hand it over.
No, it's very important. To have
Oh, I know. That's why I don't want you hurting yourself.
It's very important. You need to give it back to me now.
Roll perception.
Alright. Oh, it's done. Yeah. 20! Natural 20!
Nice, yeah.
As you say that, you see him smirk a little bit and step back, and you see 2 other large men step back.
Immediately look up to if I hear it.
I haven't got in the water either yet, so I'm going to turn around with you.
Yeah, you see a large man with a scar down his face with sort of shoulder-length sandy hair, clutching this box, just stepping back into the crowd a bit with 2 other men stepping out with scimitars.
Yep.
On both sides.
I immediately I just leave my pack and armor. All I've got now is really my sword, dagger, and I would have taken the crossbow off too. And I'm just wearing clothes that you would wear leathers under chainmail, I guess.
Still on higher AC than me.
I mean, it's dropped down a bit. And yeah, I immediately rush over to Simon.
I'm going to attempt to cast Acid Splash, which I've never cast before properly.
Roll a d20.
Do I have anything to do it?
No, just roll it.
That's a 10. What is it with me and 10s?
So you twist your hands and open them up in front of them, and just from your fingertips, a bit of acid dribbles off.
Beware! And that elbow try and swoop.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to attack, but he can distract me.
But as I'm running, I call out for Luna and Koppo as well.
Yep, I'll follow with you.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Luna's splashing around, and there's no real way up from there.
I still call out, but I'm more focused on Simon right now.
I don't really know what's going on, so I'm not like max pace or anything. I'm just sort of following up the code. What is it? What?
You see the man that's holding the box sort of start disappearing into the crowd with a bit of a pace.
I'm on its tail.
The other two are sort of in your way.
Oh god!
As I see,
He stole my box! Everyone get him!
as I see the guys, I'm just running out and shoulder charging them, just to get them away from Simon.
Roll strength check.
Sure. Strength 18.
You run into both of them. The first one sort of stumbles and topples over. The second one, you hit and knocks him back, but he grabs you. Make a strength check.
Yep.
Interested?
Could I have elbows like swoop in his face to help him with the check?
You can roll with advantage.
Thank you, because that was a 2. That is so much better. Strength is 20, not natural.
Unfortunately.
Oh, no. Damn it!
So he just grabs you and just pins you to the dock.
Can I swoop?
You can get past now, yeah.
How is he pinning me?
By your shoulders
And throwing me down?
and pinning you to the ground.
Can I, as he's throwing me down, fall prone but throw him over me?
Roll a strength and a dex.
Strength and a dex. Strength is 13. Dex is way worse, 6.
It just doesn't work at all. He gets you exactly how he wants you, pins you down.
Thank you, God!
Alright, as soon as he's down, would I have caught up by that point?
It wouldn't be too far away from the docks.
Pulling the old Koppo favourite. I'm going to reach down and grab the guy by the head. And I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Oh god!
Which, how does that work again? It hits 21 to hit.
Yep.
And that would be
2d8.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Sorry to slow it down. 14 points plus. No, that's it. Yeah, 14 points of damage.
So you grab his head and his hair just starts singeing off and his face catches on fire. He just starts screaming, rolling off Kai, rolling on the ground for a second. Just lies flat and still on the ground.
Flick my head up and the hood will fall back. I'm going to stare at the other guy with my eyes red and my hands still aflame.
Yeah, the other guy is getting to his feet now, looking at you, and he just turns and runs. But now you see a couple of the guards that weren't so on duty are now definitely on duty. They've seen this happen. They're coming straight down.
And any of them following me trying to catch the guy that stole my box?
No.
What?
They've just seen someone burn someone's face off in the middle of the street.
So
He's gonna suck! Have I caught up with this outcome?
Roll a dex check.
That's a 19.
Nice.
You're starting to. You're not far away from him now.
I'll pull my dagger out now.
As the guards are coming, I get to my feet, and the military rank I always keep on me, not in the bag, because of this exact reason. You always, exactly. You always need it on you. So I pull that out, prepared for when the guards come down.
They rush. They're not far after.
I
Swords drawn.
I just hold out. I'm pretty much just holding up the signal, and I say, "Thieves!" and I point in the direction that Simon ran. They went that way, and essentially trying to direct.
They circle around you, holding you all into a circle.
Yep.
Guys, I'm gonna die. I've got 6 hit points.
is there a perceivable gap to leave?
No, but you could try and dash between their legs.
I'm going to cast Expedition's Retreat and get the fuck through them.
Yep.
What do you want?
Just a D20 roll.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, so you dash for them. You manage to slip through, but one of them turns around and grabs you and throws you back in the middle.
I've been trying to head back up.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't get back up. You can certainly keep trying to
Yep,
climb
I'm
up.
gonna keep trying.
Roll a perception for me.
Yeah, okay. Swoosh, yeah. That's a 22.
So you're trying to climb this wall and you realise behind you there's a rope ladder hanging down about 60 feet away. You very slowly start making your way through there. The waves pushing you back as you
Forward turn.
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah. I got very fast in this one.
Forward.
Roll a dex check.
That's a 9.
You manage to catch up to him.
Yes.
He breaks free of the crowd, dashing for a side alley, and
I'm gonna try
you
and
manage to
stab him
catch
with my
up.
dagger.
Yep, so roll it here.
Oh dear. That's 13.
Yeah, so you slash at him, but he's just slash at the leg where it was as he's still running.
Help me stop my box! It's for Sando! Someone help me stealing my things! And I'm gonna just keep dashing
A
on.
couple of the shopkeepers kind of look up as you shout this and watch the man run, but they don't seem to make any act to move on him.
I'm essentially trying to, using the military rank to show that I wasn't that an officer. Essentially just trying to defuse the situation and say, look, we're just trying to help. There was a thief, there was a robbery, they're getting away. There was literally an 11-year-old boy who got robbed.
One of the sort of robbery does not justify murder.
Yep.
I'm gonna blink my eyes back to Blue and then look down at the guy. Is he dead?
He looks pretty unhappy. He's not moving and he's charring.
He's not dead. He's fine. We have to catch our friend. He's in trouble. You have to help us.
You might want to make a strength check.
4.
You feel 2 armoured hands grab your arms and pull them behind you, and a second step slaps some iron manacles on.
All right. I wouldn't suggest this, boys.
Cop.
Right, you're coming with us. Let's go.
Yep. Sure, I will follow. I look back. Is my bag still unattended?
Yes.
Good. Yeah. I don't.
So you're chasing him down the side alley, almost catching him now. You swung at him, just missed. He sort of not realised you're chasing him yet.
I'll attempt to cast Acid Splash again.
Yep, roll d20.
That's a 5!
So you're chasing him, throw your hands up and a bit drips down the back of your arm.
Oh god! I just keep chasing him. I just come out to everyone. Stop him!
You do see ahead there is a man that looks up. He looks quite well built, butcher.
I will pay you to stop that man for money! He stole my chest!
The man's about to run past. The butcher reaches out and grabs him by the arm. Like, oi! What are you doing, boy? And he's got him held still while he's clutching the box, frantically trying to pull away.
Yes! Give me that back! You know it belongs to Santa. You're a bad man! Thank you very much, Mr. Butcher, sir.
Yeah, he just drops the box and claws his way out and just dashes off the street.
I am going to try and sketch his face on that.
Roll a perception check and
Perception is 11.
Yep.
And performance is really... Wait, where's my... That's in prison. That's an 18!
Oh, nice.
So you do this amazing sketch that you think kind of looks pretty much like what he looked like.
Did he have... Where was the scar? Did he have a beard? No, I'll give him one. Thank you very much, sir. Do you know Sandor?
Sandor. Bookkeeper, yes.
Yes.
Good man.
I was carrying this, it's really heavy, and he just stole it off me.
It's getting worse down here. Here, let me give you a hand, little boy.
No, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry, but the last time someone offered to help, they stole it, so I will... Thank you, though.
Are you going to be okay with it?
I should be, thank you.
Okay.
I'll start heading back to the tunnels, I guess.
To the top.
Yep. Well, Camille was helping, so...
I'm just going with and making sure Koppo is calm.
I'm guessing Copper's not that calm.
I'm trying to keep him from killing anyone else, really.
Fortunately, he's pretty exhausted at this point.
Are the iron manacles starting to heat up?
No, I don't have that at this point. But yeah, I'm not happy. But I'm just going to try and look back past all the guards and see if where Luna is.
You see her now just getting to a rope ladder, sort of clinging on. A wave sort of knocks her back. She swims back up and grabs on.
Alright. I'm just going to... No, I'm not going to rub the ring. I'm going to loosen my arms and stop being tense. And I'm just going to turn around and look at the guards. And as kindly as possible, I'm going to say, our friend had something stolen. These men attacked my friend. I was defending him. You need to help us. Surely there's man laws about this. I read about them all the time.
One which says the Magisters will hear it.
Great, but will the Magisters stop the box from being stolen?
No.
Well, the Magisters
Murdering
pretty
people
shit,
won't
isn't he?
either.
I didn't murder him. Look, he's fine.
Sort of shoves you a bit forward.
He's fine.
And keeps marching you.
He's a little burning face. He's alright.
You manage to climb up the rope ladder. Pretty knackered by this point from trying to swim against the waves and get to the top of the dock.
I probably lost like half of my arrows in the sea as well.
If you didn't take them off, yes.
I didn't, so I've lost half my arrows, so I don't notice that yet, but I'm going to mark that down. I get up and I'll have a look around for Koppodrazi.
You see in the distance them being escorted off with a series of armed guards.
Does she see?
Murder stings my eyes!
See,
Does she see Kai's?
yeah, you do see Kai's armor sitting at a pile at the end, just where you jumped in.
My backpack is also there. The only things I have on me is my rank, my dice, my pouch, my sword, my dagger,
No problem.
and yeah, my Under Armour clothes.
Under Armour branded.
Can I pick it up?
Always
Yeah, it's going to be fairly heavy and you're going to
I'm
have
an 8.
to drag it. But yes, you could pick it up.
Guy!
As you start dragging, you notice this man on the dock. Looks like his face is being burnt. Some
Let's go
smoke
back.
rising.
I'm gonna step over him.
Roll perception.
That's yeah. 13.
So as you step over, you just hear.
See, he's fine. He's alive.
Will
You look up and you do see some people wearing similar armour to the soldiers, but with long red crosses across their shoulders, rushing down to the docks.
Just detour around and keep walking and just kind of.
Yep.
Guy! Keep calling out.
You're starting to lose a bit of distance carrying this as they're being marched to the further
Do I catch up with them being led away or Luna?
quarters. Sort of come out in the middle of both when you come back down the alley.
Yeah, okay. So eventually I come into Luna?
Yeah.
Alright.
You got the box back!
Yeah, this cool butcher guy got it for me.
Awesome!
Where's everyone else?
Looks like maybe they're
Where's
getting
Kai?
into...
Oh god, alright.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up
This is
to
really
it.
heavy.
So is his stuff! Why are we left with it?
Alright.
Sorry, I was ready to try and stop someone from drowning.
Alright, I guess we just follow around.
I'll get you two to roll perception for me.
I'll have.
I'm yelling out as like...
Magic 20, baby!
16.
What a waste.
As you're both marching through, you hear and you look down and Grunk's facing the other way, drumming away on this drum with a group of people around him, looking happy as can be.
I'm going to leave him. He's happy, he's happy.
Yeah, he looks like, and he can handle himself. He's definitely strong. He can hold me, he can handle himself. I will just take note of any direction he's traveling to see if I can try and find him if it ever comes to that.
He's standing there drumming with a group of other people wearing those white robes.
Alright. I asked one of the guards, where they are potentially, like where they are based or where they commune.
They just tell you to shut up and pushes you forward.
That's
You're under
fair.
arrest for murder.
That's fair. To be fair.
Does he say why he was for murder? Because every time he says murder, I was like, no one died!
No, he just tells you to shut up and pushes you.
I'm just going to go in silence and continue.
Yep.
Go forth then.
So you see them being taken away further into the city centre.
Oh, they keep going! Oh. This is hard work.
Yeah. How far away is the thing? We can drop that off.
Yeah, what's the location? Is
It would
Sandor's
be
place on the way?
I mean, yeah, you could probably go up. It'd be a slight detour, but you're most of the way back to Sandor's now.
Alright, I'll drop the chest.
Yeah. Well, why don't we just
We could drop the armor off as well. Probably.
Will Sandor look after
Of
us?
course, he's a really good
Do
guy.
we know where they're going?
Elbaz can follow them.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. We'll do that.
So you're marched up the city streets, it's starting getting busier,
Yeah.
and they just keep going
Yep.
up the hill towards the top of the city.
What seems to be the reaction of the general populace around us as we're being marched?
Eyes averted.
No worries.
A couple of gawkers, as there always is.
Always.
So you head back to Sandor.
It got stolen because this guy offered to carry it for me. I thought he was nice, but he wasn't. I got it back,
Heavens!
but now I think our friends are arrested, so I have to go and see if they're alright.
Whatever have you been doing out there? It was a simple task.
I know, these guys are weird. Can we leave the armor and stuff here for a bit?
Yes,
really
I
heavy.
suppose.
Thank you.
What were they arrested? You say?
Well,
Yes, I don't know.
It was wearing cuffs.
What did they do?
Well, I can't really remember it, but so these three guys stole the box, and then I tried to run, but I couldn't get past, and then Kai like backed him on the side, so I ran after him, and that's all I remember.
Oh dear. Oh, dear.
But we should probably go and check on them.
He sort of moves forward and takes the box, opens it to check the contents, and you just see a pile of gleaming platinum pieces in there. Slides it closed and puts it just under the counter in a little drawer. And slides it closed and with a heavy thunk with the weight of it now.
I'm gonna like sheepishly look at Luna and then sort of go up and whisper in his ear. What are the roads for acid splash again? I forgot.
Whispers back to you.
Why are we whispering?
No, let's go. Alright, I'm run out.
Boys will have their secrets.
I have secrets.
Oh yes?
Yeah.
Good ones?
Probably.
Luna!
Okay, I'm going. What's your secrets later? I'll whisper. Never mind.
I can't telepathically communicate with unless he's in 100 feet of me, but if he'd flown after them, bird,
He could come back and
and he
report.
could like, and I could just sort of follow him. Alright.
Yeah.
I just want to ask, I am cuffed as well?
You're not cuffed at the moment.
Okay, no worries.
You came peacefully and
Yeah.
were not witness murdering someone.
I'm seen as the bigger threat.
Well.
At this point, without a doubt.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, did you say that way?
Just follow Elbaz, he knows the way.
Okay.
So you're marched up the main street to a very large stone building, marched inside, through past a desk, and into a holding cell, where they push you in, take the cuffs off you, and lock the door.
I'm doing my absolute best to remain calm.
We're at the same.
Wisdom save.
Same cell.
Yeah, no worries.
But to be fair, being locked in something is pretty normal for me.
You overhear for the lobby one of the guards telling someone at the desk, "Burnt his face right off."
He's still got a face and he's not dead!
They just go quiet for a minute.
Koppo.
Yes, the rear guard have gone to collect the body.
Rear. Kai will just actually crack a grin at that. Koppo, so when you know how you decided to jump on and set that guy's face on fire
Yeah.
directly in front of me, actually, it was quite a spectacle.
You were losing, so I helped.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't say losing. I was just saying,
He had you pretty good.
I can usually handle myself. You don't need to worry about me so much. I'm quite capable of defending myself, and trust me, if I need your help, I will definitely call for you because.
They were bad.
Oh boy!
They were bad men, though.
They were bad men, yes.
Okay. And no one died.
Well, I'm not entirely sure, to be perfectly honest. Would I have noticed? Would I assume that he died, or?
His face was burnt off. He was not moving on the ground.
It's yet to be found out.
When I left him, he was alive.
No, I have no issues with doing bad things to bad people. It's just in populated areas where there are, guard and men who do not like, murder of the sorts, or
I
particularly...
didn't murder.
Well, people who, take the, to the point where they are permanently disfigured even. People do not take lightly to that, so it's probably best if we restrain from that. It's best if that is restrained from when in a populated city area.
Well, I'm doing my very best not to be a problem, and I'm doing my very best not to kill everyone, but sometimes it's really hard.
Yes, no,
And when people
I
are
understand.
fighting and your friends are losing, you have to help, and I don't know how to help without being destructive.
Perhaps I could teach you.
No, I can't carry the weapons you can carry.
Oh, I never said anything about weaponry. The fist can be just as mighty.
I don't want to punch things. I just want people to stop fighting and stealing.
Well, unfortunately, magic use tends to cause more fighting.
But he was holding on, and they all stole things, and they were bad men.
I'm not disagreeing with you
I'm
there.
like the police here. I'm basically you guys.
Marlon looks up at you and scowls. Goes back to
I scowl back,
writing down.
my eyes blink inwards. I'm scowling at him as hard as I can.
What did they take from us, by the
He
way?
notices, and he starts furiously writing.
What did they take from us? by the
All
way?
your weapons as you entered
Yep.
were stripped from you.
Yeah. I would have freely given them anyway.
Unless you have something that's sort of outwardly obvious, they've just kind of pushed it in.
It would have been a belt pouch. I've got a set of blown dice in my pocket. My military.
They left the basics on you.
Yep.
They just wanted to get you locked up while they deal with what's
Yeah,
happening.
I just handed them my weapons and went in.
Did they take my bag?
Did you have that on you at the time? Yes, they would have.
Did they take my dice?
Were they in your bag?
No, they're always in my pocket.
No, they wouldn't have taken that.
Hey, Koppo. You like? I noticed you've got dice. Do you enjoy playing?
Do you want to play?
Well, why not? And I pulled out my bone dice.
No, it won't work with them.
It
Well,
won't.
I look over your dice and there's all numbers on every side, I assume?
It's just a standard
It won't,
six-sided
it won't
dice.
work with them. No, that won't work.
It won't.
Yeah, and I pull out my two dice. And I have to separate them because they're magnetic. And I'll give you one.
All right, I'll take one.
Every side is just blank grey, except for one side that has a picture of a hammer on.
What's this?
You roll it until you get the hammer, and the first one to get the hammer wins.
Sure, why not? Two.
We got two dice.
Shit.
Yeah.
I rolled 3
Koppo
twos.
wins.
I rolled 3 twos.
I've never lost this game. Mind you, I've only ever played against myself. But I beat Luna, and now I've beaten you.
Well, it's an impressive track record then.
So you guys see Albaz swoop back down.
Yeah.
In your mind, you just get a ping. You can see where they've been.
Oh, sweet. We're close.
And you also see from his eyes a small white cat winding through behind you in the traffic.
I recognise this cat from anywhere?
No,
Interesting.
but it's very white, pure white. So it does stand out.
If I actually see it with my eyes, I point out to Lena. Yeah.
If you turn around where you Albaz saw it, you'd probably see it darting
Hold
through
on.
legs.
Ready? Look around now! And there is a white cat.
Roll perception. See if you look to the right direction.
That's a 14.
So you turn around, and you just see just the little white tail disappear behind some leaves.
Ooh, raccoon?
No, it's a cat. I'll tell you when it is closing it.
Oh. Should we
No, I show him I know the way to the place now. So
Yes.
I'll have Albus looking at the cat instead.
Yeah.
How does you talk to the bird? Do you speak with animals as well?
No, I'm a very powerful magician.
She's a mom. That's really awesome.
I can only talk to Albus though.
I can talk to many animals, but it just sometimes takes me time, and I can't, like once I start talking animal, I kind of can't talk normal again until this thing's finished. But Grunk is really good. You should meet Grunk. He's amazing. He can just like talk an animal and then switch it up. It's really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. He's a big guy. He's doing the drums somewhere.
Oh yeah, the guards didn't seem to like him very much. Oh,
He's really nice.
cool.
So you make your way through the streets. Doesn't take too long to get to the centre precinct where they're being held. In front of you are some large iron doors.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, we should probably go in. Okay,
Yep.
we're going in.
So it swings open. There's some guards staying at a table, and they all just kind of look up at you as you enter.
Hello!
Alright.
Hello, ma'am.
So we reporting a robbery and some bad things. So this guy, pull out the picture I drew. He stole my box, but I got it back. But do you have my friends?
I'm sorry, what?
So do you have my friends here? There's like a weird bald guy and like an Amish guy who's
Your friends, you say?
the Amish guy. I haven't really met the bald guy very well yet.
You do realize your friends are wanted for murder?
Are you sure?
kill anyone!
Yeah.
And I start walking to.
That's the one. Wait, I don't think you're allowed.
What?
You can't. I don't think she's allowed to go there.
Just know that.
A guard just sort of steps in your way, man. You're going to have to step back.
Why?
I told you you
Because
can't.
he's
go there.
imprisoned for murder.
Wait, let's just talk to them. So this guy, I've shown the picture again. He stole this box. Do you know Sandor? He's a really cool. He's like a powerful wizard.
You see recognition is us, yes?
Yes, of
I know
course. So I
Sandor.
was getting this box for him, and then not him, and then this guy stole his box, and then I had to try and get it, and then Kai, are you there?
Yes!
He helped me, except the guy grabbed him and tackled him to the ground, and I ran past, and then there must have been fighting there. But they were trying to help me stop a bad guy from doing things.
Yeah, and I was swimming in the sea.
That's why she couldn't help or anything.
Yes, okay, we'll stop writing.
Facts.
But
Witness.
Sandor
Write that down.
Probably.
Is murder justifiable for stealing?
I
Who
didn't murder anyone!
Murder anyone? What? Maybe.
Koppo, they believe you.
Maybe
murdered
there's
them.
a misunderstanding or something.
There is no misunderstanding. We saw it ourselves.
You mean the man with the face?
Not anymore.
Well, okay, yeah. But he was like grunting when I walked past him. He's fine. The people with the thing were like going to like, I don't know.
In ARM, when someone got in trouble, you could just give them money and then you let them go. Can I do that? Can I give you some money and then you let my friends go?
That is not how we work here.
Okay.
They've already taken my money.
We're not in
Well, how do we get them out?
They don't.
Okay.
He turns and speaks to one of the guards and he heads off out the doors.
Well, I will beckon to Lena and walk out the door.
We can't go.
Well, we'll have to make a plan
What plan?
of how to get them out. We have to talk about. We should go back to Sandor and talk to him about.
We'll just bring Koppo with us.
I asked out to the guard, are we to be expecting a trial?
When we finish our report,
How long does that normally take in the city?
it depends how many you've murdered, usually.
I didn't murder anyone!
Let's assume one.
No, you didn't, Koppo. It's fine. He was
They
a
just
bad
start
man.
ignoring you, continue writing their reports.
Yeah.
Not too long after, you see the guard that left return, and he leans in and whispers something in the ear of the guard writing the report.
Oh, we're whispering again.
Looks up. I think it's best you leave.
We're not whispering? I'm so confused.
He comes up to the gate of your cell with a parchment and
I'll
quill.
step up to meet him, but stay like 5 feet from the gate.
Name.
Kaimir.
Family name.
Faerith.
I assume. Reason for visiting the city.
Tourism.
You. Name. Does he speak common?
Well, I spoke to you before. You're
Name.
not the brightest guard, are you?
Name.
Yes, I have one.
Please, just follow the process.
Well, their behaviour hasn't been great either.
He rolls up the scroll. Our medical team have confirmed that you did not kill the man.
Told you.
We can hold you in contempt of the law if you keep refusing to comply.
I was upholding them. I've read about laws. That's one of the books I definitely read. And there's a thing about if there's a burglar man, you're allowed to stop them. It's citizens arrestings.
There's a difference between arrest and assault. Name.
Fine. Koppodrazi.
He looks up kind of blankly for a second, halfway through, and family name.
Koppodrazi.
And where are you from, Koppodrazi?
Close enough. The cottage.
And the cottage where?
Near the village.
Which village?
The one with all the humans that don't like me.
He doesn't actually know.
Is there something wrong with your memory, boy?
No, I remember all of that. In fact,
What
I
was the
remember
name
all
of the
it.
village?
I never got told. It was the village. That's all the witches told me.
Looks to you.
On it. I believe him, honestly.
What is this speak of witches?
I don't know, Copper.
That's where I lived, with the witches.
You lived with the witches.
Well, I wasn't happy about it.
He rolls the parchment off, disappears for a second.
I'm just gonna write some notes.
He's gonna lean over and look at Guy and be like, you know, every set of bars on every cage can be moved.
I mean,
I've been telling you, I'm like, we have to go.
Okay, I'll follow.
moved how, per se?
They've never built a cage that can hold me for 3 days. The witches tried and tried and tried, and even when I was little, they never built a cage that could hold me for more than 3 days.
Tell you what, how about we wait 2, and then you can try. Raised by witches, you said?
Yeah. Who raised you?
Well, a dwarf actually.
A dwarf witch?
No, a dwarf soldier, a guard actually.
That's weird.
Well, he was assigned to me. My father and my father and mother were always away, so
Oh,
he
they
was
were-
no. Father was a general, mother was a nurse.
That's weird.
Well, not in the areas I come from, anyway.
Humans are weird.
Are you two still out the front?
I was
Yeah,
just trying to drag the back to sound of the place to get himself because I'm over my head.
Roll perception.
It's a big 4.
So you walk out and start heading back to Sandals.
Well, I don't.
You two roll perception.
20, not natural.
So you're thinking about how strange it is to be raised by dwarfs.
Probably
Not
from the
even
wall.
magical dwarves. It's all a bit strange. And you're a bit confused, but you kind of look up and you see Sandal walking in on his walking stick. He goes up to the guard and leans forward and whispers something to him.
How do we miss it?
And the guard sort of stands up and shows him through to you.
Sandor, pleasure to see you again so soon as well.
Oh, I'd rather it was sooner because you weren't locked up here. That's
Yes,
for certain.
unfortunately, circumstances led to this. What are you doing here?
I've come to find out what's happened.
Well,
For starters, Mr. Bookman, I'm sorry I haven't read the best book yet.
That's all right. There'll be time for that later, I'm sure.
I really want to.
from my understanding, we were at the docks. Luna was playing in the water, and Capo was standing on the docks with me. I decided that probably best take off my armor instead of in case she starts to drown. And I heard Simon screaming out. He seemed to be being hassled by 2 gentlemen, and well, not so gentlemen, I guess. They were holding scimitars, I believe.
Yes.
And all I know is I got them off of him. He ran off after someone.
And then I got one of them off of him.
Yeah, one of them ended up pinning me, and Coppo came along and did some things, magic
He
things.
sort of like leans into the bars, a little glimmer in his eyes. Like, what's this I hear about burning people's faces off, boy?
No, he's alive. I promise he's alive.
Oh, I
They
didn't-
even said they
I didn't
confirmed
say
it.
alive, but burning his face off.
Well, I didn't mean to burn it off. I just wanted to get him off of my friend.
It's very
Fair
effective
enough,
too.
You'd best be careful with those sort of magics in civilized
I'm
populations.
sorry, I try to be careful all the time, but people keep scaring me.
Yes.
Give me a moment. He holds up to the guard counter.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
He leans in and starts whispering to them. Roll perception.
That's
Same again.
17.
11.
Despite what the guard was vehemently saying before, he quite happily accepts a couple of platinum pieces.
Yep.
Pass over the counter. And one of them comes up, unlocks the door. It seems like the vial's been mischarged. Off you go.
Thank you. Maybe find a pearl in your travels anyway. And I go and grab my things.
As you walk past, he goes, not another one, okay?
I didn't kill anyone.
Shakes his head and goes back to the desk.
We got to Sandal's place and we're like, he's not here. It's
I'm
alright.
trying to be like, oh, how could this sandal guy help us? Like,
He's really clever. It's just our best idea, okay?
okay, and then we
Just
go
as-
in, and then he's not there. Sandal!
What should we do? It's alright. We'll
Is there like a back? Does he have a house? We could go to his house. Where do you
I
sleep?
will have a look around, I guess.
Yeah, he's got a little chamber that's up the top, up
Yeah.
a flight of stairs which he very slowly goes up each night.
Send elbows up to have a scout.
I completely abandoned nothing in there. It looks like he
Okay.
hasn't been there yet today.
We should probably just wait here for him. He can fix everything. I know he can fix everything.
What if he went back to the bank?
To the bank? Why would he go to the bank?
I don't know.
As we're leaving the prison place or whatever, just gonna rub the ring and speaking to the guard's head and be like, the bottom two left bars are both loose.
He looks up at the sky for a minute, blinks his eyes, looks at the guard next to him. Well, I'll check on it then. And goes to check on the bars.
So what's happening right now? Like what?
Well, your friend, the bald one, he got in trouble, and so the guards arrested him, and then I don't really know what happened after that. My parents, I'm told, my brother, they would always just pay to get people out of prison when they got in trouble. I don't know how. That's why we Sandar, he lives here, he knows what.
So you're walking through the streets with Sandor very slowly hobbling along with you. A bit frustratingly so.
That's right. I'm gonna prop him up and help him because he's a human that hasn't tried to hurt me, so that's good.
I offer to, help him in any way I can.
It's alright, I've got him. Everybody's scared of me, so I'll hold him and he'll be protected.
Oh, that's very kind. Very kind indeed. It might be faster this way though, and you just feel him shrink under your arm, and you look down, there's a tiny white cat standing next to you. And you hear in your head, okay, let's go this way. And he just weaves his way up the street ahead of you.
I'm gonna chase him like a little boy, so excited because it's the first little cat I've seen. I've never seen big cats.
I'm going to just make sure he doesn't disturb anyone.
I'm not looking where I'm going, I'm just
Just cleaning up
You're
the
pretty
mess.
hot on his heels.
Everybody move!
Wiping a path, knowing you're following him. Gets you fairly safely back to the main street that runs down to the edge of Baldur's Gate, and turns left and heads straight up towards where his bookstore is.
I'm just like wringing out my hair.
John?
Just before he gets to the bookstore, you just see the cat grow with a walking stick and starts walking forward towards the shop, seeing the door open.
Where were you keeping the walking stick?
My little secret.
Sandra, you're back. We need your help. Our friends, they are in prison.
Hello.
Oh my god.
We're back.
See, I told you could fix it.
How did you do that?
Oh well. I speak the language of the locals.
Told you.
Okay, teach me.
Holds his hand up and there's nothing in it. Turns it over. There's a platinum piece in it. Closes it and it's gone again.
Huh.
I can do that too. And it's like a little copper piece. And it disappears after 6 seconds.
Oh, very good.
I'm practicing.
I can do it.
I-
hold out my hand. I'm gonna turn it over, my eyes are gonna blink red, and it's like a giant flame is in my hand by accident. Oh, sorry.
I'm going to just reach into my coin
Don't
purse.
try to bribe anyone with that.
Sorry.
I'm going to reach into my coin purse and feel around. Those coins that he gave me before, they're still there? Or?
Yes,
Are they still gold?
and they are gold.
And they're still gold. Okay, yes. I will not say a thing. I will just
I will
Take note.
look.
put it back.
Wait for the next
Well, Koppo and I had a interesting adventure. What did you two get up to?
We carried all your stuff's just there.
Oh,
We carried
Oh,
that
thank you.
all the way back up and
Oh.
just get the box. It was really heavy, so it took us really long. I forget. Yeah.
what was that all about before? I don't actually know. What was? Did he robbed you of something?
Oh, yes.
What was it?
So I had this box and I met this guy. He was like, "That's a really cool box. Can I help you do it?" I was like, "No, it's really precious. I have to take it to Sandor." And he's like, I'll help you there." And I was like, and he seemed pretty cool. So I get him carry it to the docks where I saw you. And then I was like, "Look, there they are." I like give it back, and he was like, "Eh." And then he like moved it back a bit, and then these two big friends were like, "Go and get both us." And then he ran off, and then you tackled him, and I ran after him, and then I got it back.
Ah, so you did end up getting it back? You're not hurt?
No.
That's good.
He's really good at impressions. He should meet Grunk.
We should go get Grunk.
Well, so yeah, that's.
He's fine.
Well, I'm glad that you're okay. Yes.
Yes, the northern gate, is it? Oh, yes. Yes.
I cast message.
Tomorrow morning, yes.
I can't hear the rest of what you're saying. Just the end bits. What's the rest of it?
You hear the message, it almost bounces back like an echo.
Oh my lord.
It's like, yes, I'll have it. You're sure it's good?
Who?
Oh, well.
Does he do this often?
He's talking to
I
Grunk.
look forward to reading
It's
it.
his high level spell. Hold on.
He's definitely talking to Grunk.
It will be there.
Oh,
I won't
Grunk.
be, but it will. Alright, thank
What
you.
does Grunk want?
Yes, what did Grunk say, Mr. Bookman?
It probably
Who's
wasn't.
Grunk?
Our friend, you were talking to him.
Oh.
He's very
I
important.
don't think so.
Who was it? Sandor.
I told you about the moon.
Yes.
The script. It's here. Be here tomorrow.
What do you mean the moon? Do you know what happened to the moon?
Not yet.
You have to tell her she's like a moon person.
I don't know, my dear. I'm hoping I will soon.
I would very much like to help.
He puts his spectacles up and like, I would very much like the help.
This is a mission he's handing me on. I'm really. That's what he said. I can do it.
There are some men transporting a scroll of great importance.
Are they human?
I don't know. I've only spoken to them.
If they're human, you can't trust them.
I'm afraid to say I agree. You're a good one.
Oh, are you human? You
I'm
look like
human.
little.
I'm a little human. We get bigger. Is there any way?
Tomorrow morning,
Sure.
it will be here. The northern gate, like I told you. He looked at you. If you would go to look after him, I'd be very grateful.
I can look after anyone.
Is it gonna help get the moon back?
Oh, I wish it was so, but I don't think so.
So what's happened to it?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I feel inclined from your generosity to help you. So anything I can do, I'm happy to.
He pulls a drawer open and puts a big box of platinum. This needs to be taken to the men.
At the northern gates.
Past the northern gates.
Past the northern gates. Okay. Where to? Just past.
Just past.
Okay.
That's all I know. I will send you instructions when they send me.
Okay. Sure. We can do that tomorrow morning or now.
Tomorrow morning. They won't be here till then.
Okay. Yes. I accept.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll definitely help you. But I thought of something while we were away.
Oh?
I've got this thing, and I don't really know how to use it. And I was wondering if a book could help me, because books help me with everything else.
What thing is it?
And I pull out the hand crossbow that doesn't have a bolt load in it. This doesn't shoot.
Oh, I don't imagine it does.
I've seen in the books it shoots, but this doesn't.
I'm sure I can help you with that.
Thank you. I'm gonna put it on the table.
And he looks at you. Maybe you could help him with that.
I'm sure.
Last time he did it kind of.
Yes. I imagine it did.
You think
That reminds me of a story about a man who wept with nothing but a crossbow for 18 weeks in the wild.
18 weeks, you say?
18 weeks.
Well, I've survived like 100 years.
Who was this man?
100 years.
Yeah.
He's sort of just for the first time texting me your appearance a little bit. Oh, that's a long time. That's longer than even I've lived.
What was the name of this man, you say?
Oh, I don't remember. It was a long time ago I read the book.
Ah, fair.
I'll find it. I'm gonna go looking through the books.
Simon, make sure you're practicing your armor.
Koppo.
Of course.
Bow, it's
And I
better.
will attempt to cast Mage Armor again. Verite Armis! With the leather.
Roll a d20.
That's a natural 7.
He just goes, oh, so close, so close. Keep practicing, my boy.
Simon, what are you trying to do?
It's this special, really hard spell where you use this bit of leather and you cast a spell and it gets like magic armor on you that stops you from getting hurt.
Can I grab the leather?
Yeah.
Alright. So I'll take the leather. I'm gonna wrap it around the
It's a
dragon bracelet.
It's like that big.
Okay, I'm just gonna lay it on top of the dragon claw bracelet, and then I'm gonna think about being armored.
Roll a d20.
11.
You see a spark of blue and a red shield comes out of this blue spark and just flares for a second before disappearing.
Like this? No, that's another one I'm trying. That's much harder. So that's pretty cool.
All right. Give it back to me.
Roll a d20.
Come on. 11.
You see a flash of light and armor.
Okay, I lost it.
Sandor, would there happen to be any potentially good places to stay, perhaps near an open space that would be I could use to potentially train or something like that?
Oh, you're welcome to stay here.
Oh, really?
There's not a lot of open space, I'm afraid.
Do you have a tree too?
I don't have a tree, I have some hot plants. This one's an agapantha. He walks over and points to one on the counter.
It's looking very sick.
Yes, sunlight does that.
Maybe in the shade. And I start fixing it and tending to it.
Space to train, you say?
Yes, I wouldn't mind. It's been a while since I've properly swung a sword.
3 bookshelves just slide and swing, perfectly stacking themselves next to each other, leaving an open space on the front door.
I am speechless. Thank you very much.
I'm confused. He said he was speechless, but he kept talking.
Yeah, I'm going
I think
to.
that means he's without words to say.
Keep practicing, you're almost there.
I'm going to. I re-put on my armor and then realize that we have a place now. I'm gonna take off my armor, go to that space, draw the sword, and just start going through some drills to make sure I'm still sharp.
I suggest you all get your rest tonight.
Think.
I'm gonna watch Kai a bit.
You see that it's
Beautiful, thank you.
like healthy green, but there's little purple flowers starting to come out. That's what it should look like. Not at the window.
Okay.
So patient.
You see him sort of shuffle off and grab a book on botany and come back and start reading it.
I'm gonna watch Kai for a bit and grab the normal dagger, and with his large sword difference, I'm gonna have the little dagger and do the same things.
Yep.
After I finish a drill, if I notice this, I'll say, I won't say anything. I'll put the sword away, draw the dagger, and start doing dagger drills.
I'll put the dagger away and go to my backpack and pull out a butter knife.
Nice. Roll a d20.
11.
But I start following through the drills.
I'm gonna find a wall to kind of sit upside down on, so my feet are up against the side, my legs are crossed, and I'm just gonna have that book I couldn't read, probably upside down again, and just looking at it.
I'm attempt to cast as its acid splash again without thinking about being indoors.
Roll a d20.
Yes, come on, big money 11 again. Why is it always 11?
So you throw your hands up and a bit of acid does splash out and just lands on the books.
Oh, prestidigitation cleaner.
So I looks up.
Sorry, I forgot. Practice that one outside.
Outside, yes.
Sorry.
Or at least away from the books.
Would you like a sparring partner, perhaps? You can practice on me.
Alright.
I will stand and essentially be a target for you.
I'm gonna take
But-
the stand with my dagger.
I'm going to not be stabbed.
Is this inside or are you going outside?
We do still have my shield, so AC is 16.
Well, I just rolled, I think higher than that. 18.
Yep.
Booyah! You take 9 points. No, sorry. 7 points of. Okay, I'm so sorry.
No! Ow! That was good. That was good.
I don't like that.
You can keep going if you want. Honestly, I sort of just flex the shoulder a bit.
Then get sharp. Everyone just says, "What are you doing?"
You want
Training.
Not like that.
This is how you train. You.
I'm going to do that again.
And I cast heal wounds on him. Cure wounds.
Okay.
Coppo is getting
Healing
excited.
word. Healing word. Ah!
I'm gonna take my bag off.
Oh no.
And while you two are like concentrating on each other, I'm gonna pull out both of the daggers and I'm just gonna run at you because I think this is a game.
Roll a d20.
11.
11.
Fuck, I'm 11.
Right.
11. Yeah.
So you just see Koppo tearing across the room at you with twin daggers dropping on.
I bring the shield up, and I bring the shield up, but like encourage him. Like, come on.
I'm gonna run clean into his shield with my head and just fall over.
Perhaps if you'd like, I can show you a few things,
No,
particularly with that crossbow as well. If you're fond of it.
I thought it was a game. I just don't know how it works.
Tell you what, and I go back to my pack and I pull out my light crossbow and I say, Sandor, would you happen to know anywhere that I could use for something I could use for target practice? Actually, no, I've got an idea. And I stack my bag, my armor on top, and then my shield in front of it.
Yep.
And is it okay if we fire at that?
I'd rather you didn't.
Okay, then. I won't. I take the bolt out and I say, right, if you would like to learn, I'm happy to show you proper form.
There will be plenty to shoot up past the northern gate.
I'm sure, and that's why I feel it's probably best if we learn.
Yes, maybe out there.
I don't really
Okay.
want this, that's all. Kind of just grabbed it.
Can I have a look at his crossbow thing?
Which one?
The one that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Close. Does it seem broken at all?
No.
This doesn't have a bolt in it.
No.
Well then, I put the thing away and I say, well, Koppo, when we get out there, make sure you put something in it that it will shoot. You know, bolts.
Do I put money in it?
Oh god.
I pull out one of my bolts. It's going to look
Oh
like
yeah,
this.
I've got them.
Yes, make sure you put one of those in it. And I put it back.
Seems like a boring weapon. I don't like boring things.
That's fair. Very
Mr.
fair.
Bookman,
Yes.
do you want this?
I have no need for it. Well, I certainly hope not anyway. Who knows where you make enemies, though.
I don't make enemies.
Wish we could all say the same.
I start doing armed drills now.
Yep.
I'm just drilling.
You see Sandor sort of close the book he's reading, snuff a candle, and sort of slowly hobble over, and over the course of a few minutes ascend a spiral staircase at the back of the store, and just disappear into his room.
Artemis.
You know what to do.
14?
And then armor just starts wrapping itself around you.
Yes, I did it. Does it last?
For a little while.
Yes, I'm getting.
Simon,
Oh,
congratulations!
this is quick. Hit me with something. Just punch me in the chest.
I punch him in the chest, lightly.
Roll a hit.
20
Yep.
solid.
Yep.
22, I believe.
So you lightly, just armor shatters as you punch through it.
Well, kind of worked a bit.
Oh, hey, it's a good start. You can only get stronger from here.
Of course.
Just keep practicing.
Alright, I will do it again. I can't anymore. Art of magic.
I'm going to take off the leathers that go under the chainmail, chained in my traditional Amish comfortable clothes.
Yep.
And sit back, relax for a bit. Maybe bring out my bone dice and just start rolling them a little bit, just because.
It is getting fairly late in the night now.
Yeah.
You see most of the stores outside, the lights have gone off. You see a few people wander past still, but fairly quiet in the streets.
Has he closed the door?
The front door.
To the shop.
It's closed but not locked.
I'll go about my. I'm guessing I sort of shut short and stuff after ease off and sort of.
What about Grunk?
You can have, but you noticed when he came, he didn't lock his door at night.
We,
I'm gonna go and look for Grunk.
we should probably look for Grunk.
All right, I'll come.
I know they keep practicing.
You don't want to come with us?
No, I'll see you in the morning.
Hopefully we'll be back before the sunrise anyway. We all need sleep, so
Yes, I will.
we'll see you when we get back.
Of course.
No worries, and we'll head out, start looking around.
It's fairly quiet now. You sort of wander through the streets and you get the idea that pretty much everything's closed down. Where are you looking for him?
I'm going to go to where I last saw him, which was
Some other docks?
at the docks, I believe.
Yeah, so you go down to the docks, it's pretty much abandoned. There's a few guards around, a few people working on their ships. Soldiers going in and out.
Is there where I didn't murder that man? Is there any like marks on the dock?
There's some scorch marks.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over there and pull out the dice and cast mending on the dock and clean it up.
I asked one of the guards potentially where the drummers may have gone, particularly the large, fancy-looking orcish one.
Don't recall that.
Do you?
Pissed off now, thankfully.
Fair enough. Would you know where they stay? I think one of my friends might have been wrapped up in them, and should probably go check on him.
I have no idea. They come down the hill in the morning and go back up at night.
The hill, you say? Which direction?
Straight through the middle.
Thank you, sir.
Is the sun down yet?
Yes, it's night time, like everything's closing down.
You just see like Luna go over to the docks and just start to look concerningly in the water.
Luna? What is it?
The stars are gone.
Look up, the stars in the sky, right?
No, the ones that fell into the water. Where did they go?
Oh no, we've lost the moon and now the stars. We're the worst.
Luna. They are the stars.
Yes, I can see that, but before, when I was going in swimming and trying to catch them, they fell into
Come on,
The stars
Clyde,
went up.
the water stars. Get with it.
Fair enough. I was once told a story that the stars during the day went into the ocean to sleep, whereas at night they provide light for those who need it.
That's not what I heard stars do.
That's a story I heard. Thought you might enjoy it.
Luna, do you think they're the same stars?
I don't know.
It's all the ones you were looking for in the water, they're just up there. That makes sense.
Well, we may know where Grunk is. Apparently up the hill, straight through the middle. Do we want to continue? Probably
Yeah.
should, but I'm pretty tired.
Just gonna bow the head, rub the ring, see if I can reach Grunk. No.
I'll probably send elbows out to
Guys,
find these guys.
I'm sorry, he's dead.
I don't think he's dead, Coppo.
We have to assume the worst so that when we get good news, it's great.
Well, what about that time I didn't answer?
Yeah, I thought you were dead. That was the worst day of my life.
But then I wasn't dead.
I know, that was the greatest part of my life.
You
was
hear
a quick jump.
this bird call and you see Elbaz circling around you.
He just like lands on Luna's shoulder just so that when they want to find their way back, he can help them.
Shall we then?
Wait, what?
Shall we look for Grunk?
Sure.
Alright.
Begin walking up the direction that we were told.
Yeah, you walk up there, not really sure what to look for.
They were wearing white robes, you said?
Yes.
And I was told that they were trying to drum the moon back.
Yes.
I'm going to look for either, most likely churches or magic places where magic users may convene.
Roll investigation.
Yep. 3.
So you do find a couple of churches, a couple of academies. None of them really fit the bill though.
Oh, Kai, we've been walking forever.
Yes, he's a strong man. I'm sure he can handle himself.
Just gonna walk into the nearest house or shop or whatever. Just gonna walk through the door.
Yeah, you go to walk in the door of a store and it's locked.
No. I'm gonna try the next one. I'm gonna keep trying until I get into one.
Koppo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna ask for help.
People are probably sleeping. They might not answer you.
Well, that's weird. I'm not sleeping.
Well, where are they sleeping? I don't see any trees.
They sleep in beds.
Like what you made.
Mine's transportable.
Well, why do they have houses then if they can just sleep in the like a bed that you made?
Some people prefer to sleep in a house with better beds. Mine's, pretty standard.
You don't have a good experience with houses. Let's keep looking for Grunk. Is there anybody around?
There's a few people wandering the street still, going to or from the tavern.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk straight up to someone with my hood back, so I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say, have you seen a fancy man, green skin and tusks?
A fancy man with green skin and tusks.
Yes, he plays the drums and he goes.
You're just adorable. No, nothing like that.
Perhaps you know where the people in the white robes with the drums. Do you know where they've gone?
They disperse at the end of the day.
They don't have any particular convening location?
Down by the docks, usually.
Okay, sorry for disturbing you.
Of course.
Have a good
Grunk.
day. I'm gonna spit in my hand and extend it to him to shake their hand.
Yes, you too. And they just walk off.
Grunk. Grunk.
Perhaps if we look for him when we can, or maybe maybe he'll find his way back.
Grunk.
It's probably best if we head back with her.
You hear we do it. Would you shut up down there? We're trying to sleep.
I haven't. These guys are really rude.
As I said, people like to sleep.
my point.
Let us head back.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's fine. We saw him before, and you guys tell me he's not dead. Much to
He seemed happy.
evidence.
He seemed happy, so
Alright.
I can't imagine him going down that easily. Honestly, he's tough.
Still going back to the shop?
I
Yep.
start putting petals on the ground as
Yep.
we go.
Roll a d20.
Come on. Natural 8.
You walk past the window and you see Simon with this shining, glimmering armor on him, looking excited, and then it disappears and he casts it against.
Walk in and oh, sorry.
It's all good. Pretty tired now. Well, did you find your...
No, but I'm sure he can handle himself, and he'll turn up. Perhaps if we check the docks after the northern gates.
Cool, alright.
So you all settle in for the night, getting ready for tomorrow.
Yep.
You all sort of make yourselves comfortable and go to sleep.
I slept well
Meditate.
night.
Yeah.
With my lights.
And we will go to break.
Of course.
Cool. No worries.
I will go through my ritual.
Alright, so you all get a good night's rest and wake up the next morning. Sandar's already there, pouring over some books.
I go through my ritual of making sure all my weapons and armor are clean,
Was I near any books?
packing everything up.
Sorry?
Was I near any books? when I
Probably
saw-
near a lot of books.
Oh, fuck. Just gonna raise my arm in the air immediately to try and get the heat away from any books, and go through my morning ritual to cool it down.
I will make breakfast for Sandra and then be like, should I make some for these guys as well, Sandra?
Oh no, that's fine. I don't need breakfast. I'm actually reaching back.
Here,
I'm
I'll
sure that
help.
would be lovely.
Alright, okay.
I'll help.
Okay. I'm mostly, instead of using spices, just prestidigitation to make it taste.
Nice.
Here, like this, and I'll
Oh, okay, that works too.
hopefully.
So you start making breakfast. Kai's getting all his equipment ready for the day. Koppo's just trying to cool his arm down.
Did I properly learn any of my spells I'm trying to learn last night while I was practicing?
Roll a d20.
Just one?
Just one.
15?
Oh.
You think you've got the hang of mage on now?
Yes! Alright, cool.
Nice.
Sweet, that's exciting. Cool.
While they're mucking around in the kitchen, I'm going to pull out. Last session, I got a book with cooking
Yep.
from the Fancy Man, so I'm just going to be reading that, and also like just gently searching my bag for rations because I'm getting impatient.
You know what to do.
Wow.
Gently searching Oh
On your table of what's in your bag, roll for me and tell me what you pull out.
Oh. What do you want me to do?
Just
Oh, you've got
which
it.
one?
Roll.
Okay, I guess I'll pull out my mug.
Your mug. So you reach in, you pull out your mug, and it's empty. And you feel your hand pushed away and the mug just starts growing. And it's getting larger and larger and larger, and it just keeps growing.
I just wanted food! I'm just going to run outside and put it in the middle of the street.
Yeah. And it just keeps growing.
Sandor!
I'm gonna trouble. Yeah, I'm gonna just like drop whatever I'm doing and stand next to it and just make sure people are like, nothing to, don't worry, nothing to see.
Sandor sort of hobbles to the door, and by the time he gets here, it's the size of a small animal. And it's growing rapidly.
Alright, I'm going to pull out my dice and just try and mend it back to being small.
It just doesn't seem to work.
I'm just going to keep trying.
You see Sandor's hand glowing green and expands into a ball of glowing energy and pulls it back in, and it just keeps growing, and he looks very surprised.
I'm just going to keep trying to mend it.
It keeps not working.
Yeah.
Does it look like it's made out of anything in particular, or?
It looks like it's made out of... What's your mug made out of?
The mug just from the bag was just like a wooden tankard.
Pretty standard.
Pretty standard.
Couple, that spell doesn't work for that. I know it.
Sandor sort of shuffles back inside.
I'm just like slowly backing up and just redirecting people as best I can.
It's just growing and growing. It's the size of a small horse now. It's taking up a fair chunk of the street.
I've got an idea. I'm just
I'm
gonna...
gonna drag it away from into
Roll
the
strength.
in the most optimal position to not cause hassle. 10.
You got a poor thing. It's going to be the tankard is not anymore. It's very heavy. That's basically the weight of a cart without the wheels.
Well, I go back to redirecting traffic.
It's filling up now and almost filling up the entire corridor.
Damn it, what can I see in the street? Like, how far away from the edge of town?
Well, you're on the edge of town. This is the street outside.
Okay.
So you've got the stone wall across from you and Sandar's shop here.
But it weighs too much for Kai to lift?
Yes.
Fuck, alright, well I can't do anything.
Are you fond of this mug?
No! I didn't even know I had it!
I pull out my dagger and just start trying to jam it and try and break it just to see if it stops it.
No. He starts standing out, makes some little chips in the wood.
Nothing happening.
Step back!
Okay, and I
just gonna-
run back.
Firebolt it and try and set it alight because it's wood.
Yeah.
You get it to go away.
So you firebolt it, it starts catching a little bit and it grows past the flames and they just sizzle out a bit. Sandor comes hobbling back out with an old black bound book and opens it up, puts it on the ground, kneels down and places his hand in the centre of the page, and you just see all these strange words float out of it into the air and start wrapping around him, and he looks up and his eyes have just gone completely jet black. He starts talking and a very deep rumbling voice comes out. And all of a sudden, everyone in the street, including what you can see yourselves, whatever you're doing, you just come to a complete stop. And Sandor keeps chanting, and you see the words expand out around all of you in this giant mug, and then in a second just pull back into the book, and you're all inside. Sandor's standing at the counter with this book, and you're reaching for your bag.
And I pull out the mug.
Roll a d20.
Give us another one.
14.
Oh.
And you take out the mug, and it's perfectly normal.
Okay. And
So-
this isn't food. And I'm going to put it back.
That was rather strange. Closes the book, puts it under the counter.
What was strange?
Sandra, what happened?
Do we have any memory of this?
No. Yeah, you remember it all.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't know.
What was that book? Can I have a look at the book?
Oh, it's not safe yet. No, not safe yet, Simon.
Don't worry about it, Simon. I've already got the best book. That's not even that good of a book.
Really? Can I have a look at that?
Yeah, of course. And I'll bring out the dragon storybook.
Oh, I already read that.
Oh, you've already read the best book? Well, what are you still doing here?
Well, learning magic.
Sandor, you said that they were going to arrive at the northern gates?
Well, just past them, yes.
Just past them? Who are they? You don't know?
Still don't know.
Still don't know? Okay.
Emissaries.
Emissaries. Do you know from where?
I know from where, yes, Candlekeep.
Oh, really?
What?
Candlekeep.
Why are they from there? What do they want?
They're bringing me something.
Oh.
It's a
Okay.
scroll.
Makes sense. You wanted the chest carried out to them?
Yes, it will
No
need to go to
worries.
them.
Okay. I go to how big is the chest?
It's fairly small.
Alright.
It's quite heavy because it's filled with platinum.
I go to my pack and I remove the bedroll, the mess kit, the rope. Actually, no, I'll keep the rope. But anything bulky, like the bedroll and stuff,
Yep.
I'll take out. Put the chest in the bag.
Do you want me to carry the other things?
The what? The other?
All the things you pulled out.
Oh,
It's no problem.
if you insist, sure.
No. So just hook the rope on the side of the bag. What else was there?
A bedroll. I'm pretty sure and a mess kit.
Yeah, that's right. I'll just hang that from the side of the bag and put the bedroll on top.
Yep.
Strap it in.
That's basically it. I also the common clothes that I have, I'll actually put on top of the chest.
Yep. So it's a bit heavier than it was before, but now that you've removed it all, it's manageable.
And I sort of, should be easy enough to carry from here. Do you know a particular time when we need to get there, or just
It should be soon.
soon?
They'll let me know.
Oh, okay. So we just await. We wait then.
It's for the best.
No worries. I put the bag down.
Perhaps if you wait up there, they shouldn't be far off.
Oh, of course. I pick the bag up. Shall we?
Breakfast!
But breakfast.
Breakfast!
I'm sure. Yes, but eat quickly.
I eat very quickly.
This mission. Alright.
It's probably finished before everyone. I imagine he's a very fast eater.
Simon, before you go,
Yes.
I think you've got it. Show me, boy.
Show you the spell,
The spell.
but I can only do it once a day. Will it last that long?
Just give it a shot. You'll
All
be
right.
fine.
And I will. What are my words again? Very something or other.
Come on. You've got to
then I
study
check my
harder
book.
than that.
Alright, I'm
Have to
sorry.
memorize them.
That's not it. Hold on. Alright. Very hours.
Yep. And armor just springs up around you, glowing with energy.
And I will sort of relax the concentration on it. And it stays.
Yep. And just
Don't really touch me, don't let it go away.
then it just sits there.
Don't touch me! Awesome.
Lona, if you touch him and he hurts you, I'll kill him.
Please don't touch me.
Let's avoid anything that's drastic. We've got everything prepared.
I am very prepared. And I'll pick the backpack up, and it is way heavier than I thought it would be.
Sandra comes up to you and goes, "Read this scroll."
Okay. And I will.
Now, just words that you don't seem to make sense, and they just sort of jumble and disappear off the scroll as you read them. But you just feel re-energized, and your spell slots restored.
Whoa! Whoa! Do you have any more of those?
Oh yes.
Cool.
Here you go, one for the road.
Oh, that's alright. Awesome. I'll add that to my
He's
equipment.
pretty sure you're going to just cast this uselessly, and he's hoping that will help you when you actually need it.
Nice.
Alright, well off you go then, but be careful.
Well, Simon, you know your way around this place better than me, better than any of us, I guess.
Yes, I've been here for like a week now. Alright, let's go. This way. Wait, and I will go into Elbaz's thing. Not this way. Alright.
Thank you for letting us stay in your knot tree.
You're most welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
And I walk.
You can keep the gun money thing. The money gun. You can have that. That's money.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I
very welcome.
trust you're coming.
We'll be back with the
So?
scroll we're picking up for him. It's not like we're leaving.
Good. Yes.
I
Yes.
just wanted to. People pay with money though, right? I was doing that.
Most people do.
I'm being a normal man.
Some people pay with information.
Oh, I know stuff.
Oh,
We can tell him stuff when we get back. Let's go.
Okay.
I'll tell you what my favourite information is. Good stories.
Oh, I can do that.
So make sure you've got a good one when you come back, alright?
Stories.
We'll have to think of one then, won't we?
We'll have to be one.
What about that old Amish one about the beans?
Oh, yeah.
What?
We'll do that.
You could tell him the story of the time that you climbed up a tree and then you came back down again. It was so fun.
That was awesome. And then I could see the top of the trees, and then there was the birds.
This is
Yeah.
well well walking.
Yeah, but that was the same day that I climbed up the tree
I was
again.
just say I
and
don't
then it
actually
was
know that
So it's
story.
kind of sad.
That's true.
It's not
Yeah.
a real story.
That is good. I
Alright.
know a lot of
So
this.
you make your way up the side. Fairly easy to follow the road straight up to the northern exit. It does take a little while to get there. And you get to the guard post at the top. It's a much smaller line than when you first came in, but there is a line of people waiting to be seen through the checkpoint.
Hello.
I spit on my hand and I hold it out to one of the guards.
You're not at the guards just yet.
Okay.
Some time passes and people start moving up the line. You notice on the inside, people seem less likely to keep distance from you. Probably they're more used to being in the city with some unusual people.
I look around for anyone potentially shady and looking for potentially an ambush.
I mean, you're at a guard station. You figure if someone's going to ambush you, they would be pretty stupid to do it here.
Absolutely, but still.
Looking around, it looks like it's mostly merchants.
Yeah.
A lot of loaded wagons ready to go out of the city to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of empty wagons. People probably going out looking for their fortunes to bring back.
Someone's looking a bit nervous. Do you have like a cloak or something I could put on?
Here, and I take off mine and give it to him.
Thank you.
It is probably like twice your length.
Perfect. I wrap myself up and put the hood down. Thank you.
Simon, this is this is not a. We don't have to try and be sneaky about this or anything. It's just a straight up.
I know.
Next! And you see the line move up a bit.
I recognize someone trying to hide something because I kind of lived that, and so I'm just gonna move across the line next to Simon. Say, "You're right."
I just was a bit cold.
Who are you trying to hide from?
What? No one. I'm just, like to wear a cloak sometimes.
Okay, next! The line moves up a bit more.
It's all right, Simon. I hide from people too.
Oh, I'm just hiding then, because it's fun sometimes,
Okay.
I see what he's doing, and I put my cloak over my head and do it.
Oh dear.
Is that what we're doing now?
You don't have to. I'm just. Why is everyone? Oh god. Alright.
Next! You notice you're only about 2 people away from the front of the line now.
Put my hood back a little bit, just so it's still on, but looks like I'm not trying to hide.
Kai, look like you're protecting someone, because that's what we're gonna do, right?
I mean, I thought we were going to deliver a package to a receiver.
Oh, right. We're protecting the package.
We're protecting the package.
Who's
yes.
the package?
It's on my back, and it's
right.
it's quite well protected.
So we'll protect you then.
Next!
Sure.
You see the line move up. There's only one more person between you
Alright,
and the
so when
guards
we
now.
get out there, you have to be the one who does. We need a scroll from the people from Candlekeep. You give them the chest, and they give you the scroll. Okay?
Yes,
Awesome.
I would imagine so.
Good.
Next!
But Simon, you've already got the scroll.
I'll walk up ahead of these guys.
Yep.
Greetings.
Good day, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Go down, and she's going like this.
Okay, names?
Kaimir?
Family name?
Favorite.
And name?
Luna?
And family name?
Luna?
Just put it down.
Name?
He told me to
Koppodrazi.
Send
And my
them.
family name is
No, that's,
Koppodrazi.
don't need to worry about that.
Both of you, that's strange.
No, her name's Luna.
Yes. Name?
Simon.
Family name, Simon?
Arcos Matteo Di Milan Camilla Ramiro Di Moran. Simon's fine. I don't really use my full name very often.
One more time, please.
Oh god, alright. Simon Arcos Matteo Di Milan Camilla Ramiro Di Moran.
Simon A.
What's
What's your business leaving the city?
We're just meeting with some emissaries from Candlekeep. We have a package to deliver and some trade. For Sandor, he has requested a scroll from Candlekeep, and we're his emissaries.
And I have to protect him.
Why are they not meeting in the city?
I'm not entirely sure. We were told it's just beyond the city gates.
Very well. Signs it off. Next! Where's your one?
Walk out.
Can I put the hood up now?
You don't have to have it on at all.
I thought that's what I'm
I'm
doing.
gonna pull mine a bit lower.
Hey!
Stop it! Look weird!
I've had my hood off the whole time. I'm pumped about this.
You shout, stop it, you make it look weird, and there's a guy outside the gate who's just like... he's right, you know.
And I'll turn around and look at the guard and just be like... yeah.
See you later then.
Puts her arm down again.
Oh god, I don't understand this.
You'll learn.
Sorry.
Once you get to dwarves, it'll be fine.
Oh yes.
Sorry.
Shit. I don't want to.
So you start heading north up out of the gate.
Yep.
Pretty immediately turns to forest here.
I'm going to just keep an eye out for anyone who appears there from Candlekeep and expecting someone.
Yep.
Yep.
You're waiting by the edge of the forest, or are you?
I'll wait. I'll have a look at the edge of the forest first.
Yep.
Oh no, I don't want to go back in the forest.
What? Why wouldn't you want to go back to the forest?
There is a fairly wide trade road that goes straight through the forest,
Yep.
but there is thick forest either side.
I just have a quick scan. Not even knowing that the guards are not far behind. I just still do a quick scan to make sure there's no apparent ambushes or anything like that.
Yeah. Nothing you can see.
Yep.
But it is a fairly dense forest.
Yep.
You figure you can probably see about 10 trees deep. Beyond that, you don't know.
Look,
Yeah.
what's the matter?
What if I go in there and I can't come back out again?
I'll wait here with you. It's alright.
I
They
can
can
just
do
pick
it.
you up or push you out.
It's true. We could always drag you out if need be, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
I'll wait here with you and just make sure it's safe, okay?
The forest doesn't eat elves. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Just stay close, and I'm sure you'll be fine.
Actually, I read a book about a tree that ate a person.
Oh, they're fine.
Okay.
You just gotta tickle their leaves.
Makes sense.
Those are just willows. Just some willow trees.
Oh yeah.
In your head, you just hear the voice, a large twisted oak. Not too far ahead. They'll be waiting there for you.
Well, did anyone else hear that?
What?
Here. Did Sander send you a message?
I assume you did.
Okay.
Just apparently a twisted oak not far up. Apparently they're waiting.
Oh! I'm gonna reach in my bag and pull out a book about trees.
Is this a tree you got from here, or a tree you've had for a while in your bag?
Wasn't this from the Fancy Man?
From the fancy man? Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think
you
it
got
was
a book.
some sort of nature book. Anyway, I'm gonna open it up and look for twisted oak.
Yeah. So you've read quite a few books. You flip to the index and look up oak. Flip it open, you see a picture of a large oak.
Nah, I'm just gonna wave it in everyone's face and be like, look! Something from my bag didn't kill us.
Good job. That's the one we're looking for.
Why is that an accomplishment?
If you've, you know what?
I'm
Just-
Probably
Just
best to
put
find
it on my
out.
arm. It's not made of stone.
Honestly, I don't know either.
At least it's not getting bigger like the other thing. I'm gonna stand sort of behind Kaya, sort of walking along.
I will say ahead, but be very wary, just in case.
As you leave, you do see some carts pull past you, take off up the road. You see some coming back, going the other way.
Yeah, I'll stay sort of out the way.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Fairly easy to do. It's a quite a wide road.
Oh yeah, easy enough then.
Yep.
Keeping an eye out for this tree as we continue.
Yeah, so it doesn't take too long. You sort of get past one of the major forks in the road where most of the carts split off. And in the distance you do see a large oak splitting out of a smaller path.
That's the one!
Yes, it's not.
Yes, shall we? Would you like to
No,
send...
I will stay at the back, that's alright.
No, as in send your horse?
Of course, yes.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, I will send Elbaz as high, like 100 feet up.
Yep.
And then like go lower so he stays within 100 feet so I can look for his eyes.
So yeah, he flies straight up and starts coasting down, and you see under this giant tree there is a group of 5 people.
Recognize that uniform?
You don't recognise any of them.
Oh, that's very cool.
But they are wearing armour.
Alright.
They're on horses that are armoured as well. They look like they mean some pretty serious business.
Alright, cool.
Hello!
They're they're very far away.
They've
So,
got trees.
Yeah.
oh, I thought you were okay.
You see a little squirrel
There's
under the tree.
5 armored dudes with armored horses. They're over there. It's okay. No, put my hood down. Here's your cloak back, and then
Bundle it up.
strong.
Probably, could you please hold this?
Of course, yes.
Thank you.
I'm just going to hold it, my hands right in front of me.
Yep.
Or in your bag, one of the two.
Oh, right, that makes sense.
I'll take lead, or if anyone else wants to, they can.
Well, I'm already marching up.
I'll keep pace with Simon.
Yep, so it takes a little bit and you get to this clearing. Under a large knotted oak tree there are the 5 men on horses, very well armoured.
Just before we sort of get in visual range, I'll just do a quick check over of my weapons.
Yep.
Make sure everything's loaded and good to go.
Luna, we have to protect Kai.
Yes.
Turn. Ready?
Pretty good. Let's go.
Okay.
So you walk up there, you see their eyes all just sort of following you forward.
Greetings. Are you the emissaries from Candlekeep we're to be expecting?
Bit of silence and they kind of look around each other. Who are you sent by?
Sandor, the bookman.
Oh, by the gods, Sandor. Have you got the money?
Yes. Do you have the scroll?
Pulls off a very ornate looking scroll case from his back and holds it in front of him with both arms.
I pull out my backpack and hold it. Open it up. It's take out common clothes and just sort of tilt it to show. And put the clothes on the ground.
This is weird, Luna.
So, any particular way you would like to do this?
He looks. Sandor really sent you.
We are more capable. We are capable. Don't worry.
He looks behind and places his fingers on his
They're
head.
not shaking my head.
And 2 of them ride forward. And he hands a scroll to one of them. He says they'll accompany you to the gate.
Sure, absolutely. And I pull out the chest of gold and hand it to the guy. I was like, walk up and hand it to him.
He takes it and puts it on the horse saddle.
Yep.
Puts a flap down and places his hand and a small purple glyph forms around the satchel and disappears.
All right. No worries. Good day, good travels, and
Touches his head and they all turn right off except for the 2 that are left.
Hello!
Oh, that's have a good one. I turn to the 2 horsemen and say, right, shall we?
This is definitely...
I can play with the horse.
I begin walking back. Bag on, clothes back in the bag as well.
I'm going to walk a little bit behind
You
them.
see one of them put their hands up and just a light sparkle emanates from their hand and it seems to explode upwards and just shimmer down on an invisible dome around you.
This? Cool.
What was that spell?
Those robes, where did you get them?
I made them.
Not very safe making robes like that.
No? What for?
They're the wards of Candlekeep.
Oh, I saw someone with one I thought it was cool, so Right, thank you. I didn't realise. I will probably make different ones.
It's best move. Let's go.
Yes.
Just scratching under the horse. and just
Roll
pulling-
perception for me, everyone.
Okay. 11.
1. I'm very distracted by the spell. She's distracted by the horse.
16.
Yeah, so you're all watching. You hear something in the distance, and you sort of just instinctively turn and look up, and there is a large red dragon.
Kai! What?
You see it in the distance, just the figure swoop down behind the tree line, comes up again, swoop over.
Guard people.
Is that normal? I reach towards the light crossbow just in case.
I'm walking straight out from the behind the spell.
Stop! Koppo, stop!
Get on the horses now!
Jump on the horse.
Yep, quickly. I will assist Luna and Koppo on first,
I can help.
and then I will assist Koppo then.
Nope, I'm walking to the dragon.
Oh god.
It's a long way in the distance.
It's alright, I'm still walking.
Koppo, please.
Koppo, we have a job.
What?
Please, just
But
help
look,
us.
we
I
have.
know.
Tell you what, we'll go look for it after.
Alright.
And come on the horse.
You've lied to me.
I have no intention of not looking for it. And
I'll get on the horse.
yeah, and I'll jump on.
So they're on the horse, they clip their heels in and start turning off. In the distance you see this dragon swoop a couple of times, and then you see some strange spell effects just shooting up into the sky from exactly where the other three on the horse would have been. And the guards double their pace and just shoot into the city, get to the city gates,
Yeah.
and one of them waves their hands and the guards just step back. You hear him mutter something under his breath in a language you don't recognise. And they dart into the city, dashing down the road straight to Sandor's door.
As we're going, I sort of just shout out, are you being chased? Just that.
Who are you shouting at?
the rider, whichever horse I'm on, that rider.
He says, "We're not, no!"
Who is?
Points to his back where the scroll's slung.
That makes sense.
I have not taken my eyes off where that dragon was.
As you come to the city gates, it's disappeared behind the high walls.
I'm just looking in that direction.
Yeah, I've got a hand on my light crossbow at all times.
I don't think all dragons are very nice.
Immediately after she finishes that sentence, I'm throwing the hood over and bowing my head.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on this guy.
Yeah, so the horses kind of skitter to a halt. Who's barely making purchase. So they slide out the front of Sandor's store. The man just drops you down off the side.
Yep.
Grabs a scroll, hits the horse, and it starts running off. And then he twists his hand in the air, and they just vanish into mist. And he throws the door open and walks inside.
I'll follow him.
And he's like, "Sandor, you fool!" It's like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Good to see you all made it back."
Yes, was a simple errand, you could say.
One of the guards was with you just hurls a bookshelf over and says, "They almost died because of you, you fool!"
Sam, don't do that.
I immediately just stand in front of Luna in between.
Stands up. Oh, it's okay. What is the matter?
Well, I mean, a dragon?
Dragon? Yes, a dragon! And as you see Sandor's eyes sort of trace the scroll on his back. He's like, "Oh, you did you?" And the guard just kind of stops for a moment.
Didn't what? I directly look at the guard.
You said you needed it in a hurry.
What did you do?
You see Sandor just wave his hand and the glimmering magic just wraps itself around this giant scroll case. He's like, "Give it to me." And the man kind of hands it over. He's like, "Go and fix whatever you've caused." This is the first time you see Sandor get angry.
I'm just sort of sitting down, like, I'll probably just pick up some of the books off the bookcase and just sort of pause, like.
And you see the soldier towering over Sandor, just shaking a little bit with anger before turning around and just storming out of the store, followed by the second one.
I released the tension from the crossbow.
So it's like,
What is going on?
Yes, that was quite a spectacle.
I don't know what's going on now. Something that should not be, that's for certain.
There was
What did they
a
do?
dragon.
They bought the scroll.
Yes.
Without the proper magics. You remember our lessons. Non-detection. Always with powerful items. Remember that.
Okay.
So, what was chasing it?
I have no idea.
Well, we saw a dragon.
Oh,
Big red one.
dear.
Do you know where they got the scroll from?
Candlekeep.
Directly.
Yes, it was kept safe there.
Right.
Safely under their magics.
And they were berating us for not doing our job. Sort of like visibly, just, like the entire time. Now that it's quiet, you guys have been hearing like a shaking, like a clink, like a clattering noise from Kai's just adrenaline surging and shaking. He sort of just goes into a space of his own, collects himself.
Will the dragon be coming back?
I couldn't say. Surely not so brazen to attack the city. They still remember what happened the last time they tried.
This has happened before.
Oh, dragons. Have always tried to take what's not theirs.
Fair.
They seem to have learnt now, though.
I'm sitting by the door with my hands around my knees and my head really low. And when he says dragons always try and take what's not theirs, I'm just going to squeeze my knees a little more.
Just a question for the DM. It was a red dragon, wasn't it?
Yes. Sandar puts his hands down on the table, and that same glowing energy that was around the scroll, you see just start to seep out from him, almost like a puddle of water going across the store.
I recognise this spell from others.
After what he told you, yeah, you know it's some sort of non-detection magic, and he's filling his store with it.
What's the scroll, Sandar?
I hope to find out shortly. Come.
Of course.
Can I look?
Of course, come on.
I will follow.
So, after a
do you
moment,
want to come
it's
look?
sort of all filled in.
No, it's
I'm gonna go check out Copper.
Yeah, I'll stay with Sandal.
Yeah, Sandar sits down and clears his desk and puts the scroll case on it, popping the end open and sliding out a very old-looking scroll. Sort of takes a deep breath, nods a bit, and opens it, and it's completely blank. And he just sort of surveys it for a moment.
You tried teaching me that spell. Hold on, let me try and cast it. And I will attempt to cast comprehend languages.
Yep, roll a d20.
D6.
So you wave your hand over this page and nothing happens.
I'm still practicing.
I think you mean this one. And then he casts it, and there's just a faint red glow that appears across the page and just hovers above it for a moment.
Would I would see the glow, but not anything else?
No.
Yeah.
And he sort of goes, clicks, and just a glass jar appears in his hands, unscrews it, and he draws from it some black salt, and he scatters it across the page, and as he does, it flares across where the salt is and glows red again, and fades. Okay then.
So what was it?
I don't know.
You don't?
No.
What do you mean you don't?
I cannot read it.
Copper, are you okay?
I'm fine.
You don't want to come look at the magic?
No.
What
Is
does it
that
mean?
the dragon?
I don't know, my boy.
It's fine.
I'm just an extra.
Remember when I told you about the plane of negative energy?
Yes, there are two planes that all the other planes are made out of. The positive energy plane and the negative energy plane. That's all I got.
This one is filled with negative energy. We cannot read it here.
Well,
We would have to take it back to where it can be read with the negative energy.
you have to go to the negative energy plane.
Perhaps not. He goes across, holds across to a shelf and pulls down a book. And he, come on. He opens it up. He says, there are stories the isles here beyond the Moonshade. They say that once a drow priestess tried to bring down the veil between the worlds. Didn't succeed, luckily, otherwise I don't think we'd all be here to tell this story. But perhaps there's enough of the energy there for it to be read.
Oh.
I'm too old to make this journey, Simon. I can't do it.
We get to go. Adventure.
I think it will be safe enough. You'd all need to go with him.
Simon is excited and terrified. Okay.
Do you think you could do this?
If it'll bring back the moon, I'm happy to go.
I don't think it will, my dear, but
This
there
negative,
might be a key to it.
this negative energy you speak of, is it dangerous?
Well, in the plane itself it certainly is.
But exposure in this plane would be?
I wouldn't stay around it too long, but should be safe for a visit.
But without you there, how can we read it?
I will probably by then know how to cast the spell for reading all the things.
You'll have to work hard.
I will, of course. I am. I always do.
But didn't you want to learn more? Magic?
I learn. Sander has given me scrolls and things, and I have this other book that I'm learning from. I can learn on the road.
Gobbo? Do you want to come?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I may as well go as well. You guys are probably going to need some muscle.
We need to find... Can you send a message to our friend?
Who's your friend?
Grunk.
Grunk.
Yeah.
I'll need more to go off from that.
A fellow of orcish descent,
He's wearing fancy white robes, and he's got tusks, and he likes to bang a big drum.
He's not the madman walking around with the rest of them in the white robes, is he?
I believe he is.
Ha!
Not a madman.
A little bit mad, yes, my dear. I saw him grinning walking past this morning with the procession.
I'm out of the show.
Well, thank you for the information. Where must we go?
For him?
Well, can you just give us any information you can about this journey we're about to partake?
The closed book is reading hands. Everything you need should be in there.
Thank you. I'll put it in the backpack and, farewell and thank you for everything you've done for us.
Simon. He pulls out 10 platinum pieces and hands them to you. So use those to get there.
Of
You'll need
course.
to pay the ships and pay for food.
Yes.
Accommodation when you get to the Moonshare Isles.
Of course. More money than someone's ever seen in his life. I will be responsible with this. Sort of thing ties it up.
I know you will.
Of course.
I'm out of the shop already, and I'm just...
Before you go, Simon, he reaches into his desk and pulls out a small box and opens it up, and inside is a silver chain with a green leaf image on the end of it, just hanging like a pendant.
Wow.
And he comes up and puts it over your neck.
What is it for?
You'll know. Keep studying, you'll find out.
Okay. Sure. Alright. I will do my best.
And he, just a moment, takes a spellbook from you and opens the page to identify points at it.
Oh, okay. Yes, I will practice this one. Put that.
But don't forget the languages, that's more important.
Yes, I will study that one first.
Right, good luck, and I hope to see you all soon.
Mm-hmm.
Will do, and hopefully we see you again too.
I will sort of like awkwardly run up and give him a hug and then like knock out the door.
Pats you on the head with a smile.
I'll walk up and extend my hand just to shake.
Yeah.
Thank you, and I will head out after Luna, who's bolted.
Oh no, I'm gone.
Actually,
Once they've left, I'm going to get up and walk over to Sandor. And I'm going to raise my head up. And I haven't cast any spells, but my eyes are still red. And I'm just going to say to him, not all dragons are bad.
No, not all of them. Just the ones that take.
Alright. And spit on my hand and shake his hand. It's the first time someone hasn't been rude to me, so I'm smiling and I'm going to leave. but my eyes are still red until I walk out of the store and then realise.
As you walk out, you just hear his voice. Koppodrazi, you'll be okay.
Can I reply to this message?
You hear in your head, you can.
Good. Thank you.
Look after them, won't you?
Oh, I have to get that reference.
I will protect them. I'm good at that.
So you all head down towards the docks.
I need to get some supplies.
Lovely.
I don't know what Luna's doing. I'm looking for her more than anything because she's gone.
Good luck.
Roll an investigation.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, you managed to find it pretty quickly.
Ah!
Luna!
You see that she sort of dashed off
Yeah.
to find Grunk down at the docks, but she seems to have become distracted with some of the stalls.
Luna?
Huh?
You ran off really quickly.
Oh yeah, I'm searching for Grunk. I'll meet you back later.
Well, I assume we're all searching for him. We're heading to the docks, are we not?
Okay, I'll meet you there.
Is the docks the main sort of market district?
It's a fairly heavy market district. There's a lot more peddlers and serious businesses though.
Okay, cool. Kai, I need probably some more better supplies because I realised when we were travelling that I didn't really have good things.
Okay, well, what do we need? We can go look around.
Well, all I really have is this blanket and this set of balls and knife and fork.
Well,
And this backpack is kind of old and bad. It's like falling apart. And
let us go find you. Let us go find us some supplies then. Meet us at the docks then, Luna.
Yeah.
No worries.
Plenty of great things in my backpack. If you
Okay, just take my food.
Where are you currently, Koppodrazi?
just walked out of the store. I was just going to try and
probably would've
investigate
waited
where
for
Grunk
him.
is.
Yep.
Because I missed my friend.
Yep.
But I rolled a 2, so... I don't know what the hell's going on.
we would have waited for Koppo.
Yeah, probably.
Did I get distracted by?
Yes.
Yeah, I did the thing.
Simon and I, we go looking for general supply stores, traveling gear.
Yeah, fairly easy to find. You actually find some probably better than usual gear because there are specialist stores here.
Yeah.
Not just the general goods and wares stores you'd usually find them at.
Yeah.
Is there a store that sells like food and fruit and nuts?
Yeah, that'd be fairly easy to find. They're mostly near the docks because it looks like a lot of trade pulls in and drops it off there.
Okay. I just want to see like one acorn, like a green acorn. I just want to see if I can find one green acorn in a store.
Okay, so you find a few stores. Roll an investigation to see if you can find one.
11 plus 16.
Yep, so you sort of look through and most of them are right. But you do find a couple of green acorns in there.
Yep. I'm just going to pick one up and find the shopkeeper and be like, how much is this for money?
You can take that one. It's not ripe. I wouldn't eat it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to put it in like a little top pocket. And I'm just going to go and find Luna and everybody now.
I want to go to the merchant, well, whoever is there, and I'll be like, do you have, I want what you've made here, but do you have like a bear and like a needle bird and I want a wolf and like a fluffy cat?
Yes, we should have all that.
Yeah.
Pulls out a couple of large wooden crates and, and lots of little statues in there.
And I'll find a bear, a needle bird, a wolf and a cat if I can. Yep. Okay. How much for these?
Did you want them as is or enchanted?
Just like this? I mean, what's enchanted?
Pulls out another box with a couple in there and pulls out what looks like a wolf and puts it on there. It just looks like a plain statue. Tucks it back and it just starts pacing around the top of the table.
Definitely those. Do you have them in these?
I can enchant those for you.
Okay, how much?
10 gold pieces.
Okay. And I could pull out my gold and I just start counting 10.
Yep.
There's like 11 then.
Takes it and puts one back. Puts it underneath and takes them all and places them on a long cloth with some arcane symbols etched into them with gold thread. and starts chanting something in a very sing-songy sort of voice, hands waving over the top of them.
Start playing my flute.
And you see the animals slowly start to move.
Oh, that is so cool!
And then claps her hands, waves them across, pulls the cloth out. There we go. Just touch their backs when you want them to move. Start walking around the top of the table.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, that's awesome. I'm just watching and just keep touching. Right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How do I make him stop?
Just again.
Oh. Tap on. Tap off. Oh. And then,
I'm just looking for some decent backpack so I can actually fit stuff in it properly. A proper bedroll. Supplies. And I can't think of anything else. Probably just those things. Probably 10 days worth of supplies, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be fairly easy to find.
Alright, cool. How much is that kind of cost me all up?
All up, you'd probably be looking at. So you wanted a backpack, 10 days worth of rations,
And a bedroll.
and a bedroll.
Yeah.
How good quality do you want them?
Fairly decent. Like,
When you're walking down, you see a merchant with these bedrolls that just look amazing. And
like sturdy.
sorry.
Like sturdy but not flashy.
Okay.
No,
You go across to start walking across to another one after seeing them. He's like, young man, are you sure you don't want one of these?
well, are they lots of money?
Oh, there's some money. The bedrolls of Long Rest, the best in the land.
What? Are they magical?
It's our little secret, but a little bit.
Okay, well, what are they?
When you sleep in them, you'll wake up feeling much better rested, no matter how long you sleep.
I'm with Simon, right?
Yeah,
if you're going to be
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah.
4, so
I will have one.
He's a peddling merchant. He's probably lying.
probably.
Well, that sounds really useful. How much is one?
5 gold pieces.
I sort of like before Simon reaches, I sort of just tap him on the shoulder and gesture a little bit. Sort of
Do you
say,
want one too? How about the discount for the 2 of them?
no,
Shh, I'm doing about what?
he's ripping you off.
How about 2 for 5 gold?
The enchantments themselves cost me 5 gold pieces.
6 gold.
May I please see one of them?
9 gold pieces. He pulls one down.
Are there any arcane is there anything that might,
looks
in
well
my
made.
very limited experience?
It looks very well made. Underneath where the head part is, there are some stitched runes.
Oh, I like going up to them, yep.
You could have, yep.
Yep.
I mean, you weren't doing anything specific, were you?
No,
Just
pull
getting
the
the
angle one.
I may have been wrong. Look at this. Look at this.
What are the, what is it, like an eye, some kind of like that check on it?
Yeah.
On my head. Ooh! I think that's a 20, not natural. It is indeed a non-natural 20.
So they're not anything you're familiar with,
Mm.
but you can feel they're emanating some sort of magic, definitely.
Alright, how about 7 for 2 gold then?
8's the lowest I can go.
Awesome! I will give him a gold. I would have given him 15 probably.
Yeah.
So he pulls down 2 bedrolls and hands them over. Pleasure doing business.
Could you do anything with this one? And I pull out mine.
You haven't got yours.
You're right, I don't.
As you
I never-
reach over, he's like, with what?
Look, here is
Never-
yours, here.
No, this was mine. Sorry, never mind. I misplaced my old one.
Ah.
Now I have a new one, thank you.
I have this under my arm with no backpack to strap it onto. I really should have got the bag first.
Here,
Where do I find...
Do you want me to hold it for you?
Where do we find
I'm just gonna
good
start
bags?
Good bags.
Yes.
How much do you need them to hold?
Like, what is in this bag but better? Like a regular backpack.
Think for a minute.
A pack for exploring, potentially.
An explorer's pack.
Yes, if that is what you...
Just want an empty bag I can put on my back, you know?
Then just the backpack, I assume.
Well, head down the docks. Morgan down there is excellent at his craft.
Would you also happen to know anyone who sells musical instruments, perhaps?
Oh, well, I don't know anyone, not really my trade.
Fair enough.
But there are some that will sell them around here.
Fair enough. Thank you very much, sir.
Good day to you.
So on the way towards the docks, I'm going to catch up to where Luna is at the time. probably playing with the animals at that time.
No, they're in the backpack.
Okay. But yeah, I'm
Your
gonna,
fingers are just itching a bit.
it's pretty easy to spot with blue hair, so
Yep.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
go-
you just see me.
And you're just milling around the market district.
So then I go up to her and pull the acorn out and just hold it in my hands and nod at her.
That's awesome. I put it behind my ear. Thank you. Really likes it.
I'm gonna keep walking without listening to that and keep walking past.
Flower ships.
And I'm gonna try and find Kai and Simon.
And I'll walk with.
So you head down to this place that he was obviously referring to, selling packs.
Just hello. Just looking for a really good backpack, please.
Ah, yes, I've got lots of good backpacks. How much do you want to spend?
Well, I only have 7 gold left.
Well, what have you got?
Bags of all sorts.
I just want like one I could put one of strap this on the top and have my things and just like not too big
Yeah,
for
use
me.
bedroll.
But yeah. The bedroll seller sent us here.
Ah, yes, good man. He turns around, he pulls down a pack that looks like it's probably too big for you, but it looks like it would fit a lot in.
Do you have a smaller one?
I do. It won't fit as much in though.
Well, I need to be able to carry it still. So
Hands that back up on a hook behind him and pulls out a very well made looking pack. And it fits very well.
oh yes, definitely this one. How much is this?
2 gold pieces for that one.
What about 1 gold and 5 silver?
1 gold 7.
Ah, alright. And I will hand him 3 gold.
He pulls out 3 silver.
Oh, yeah.
Would you happen to know where I could get any musical instruments or perhaps some water skins?
Oh, I can provide you water skins.
Yes, if, how much would 2 water skins run me?
2 silver.
2 silver?
I will get
Done.
until here, 2 silver. I don't like having change on me.
Okay.
So he pulls out 2, once again, fairly well made looking
Yeah.
water skins. They've got slings so you can hang them without having a pack.
Awesome. I will put both of them in the pack currently.
I have a bag now. I'm gonna transfer my stuff. Do you want this one? It's like maybe you could like fix it or something. Kind of like it's. I think it's just like a salary or something.
Material, that's
Yeah.
still true. He gives you a silver piece back.
Oh, awesome! You're very cool.
Have Lyra and I caught up yet?
Yep.
Okay.
You see them negotiating a couple of water skins being handed over.
I also see the Kai's got a bedroll. I reach
Um,
behind my head and just be like. and pull the bag off and look at it.
Now we just need rations, and I need to get a new shirt.
Yes, of course. We can continue looking.
Yep, so you turn and head back up the dock and you start hearing faint drumming and people singing.
Do we see Luna and Copper?
Yeah, you walk into them as you turn around.
Oh, hello, you two.
I hear Grunk.
Kai, you've got a magical bedroll.
Yes.
It can be in 2 places at once. And pull out your other.
It's out of my hands.
Did I do this?
Hang on, let me check. I reach into my backpack, pat the bedroll, pull my hand out. It's gone.
No, it hasn't. I've seen it.
No, but it's not in my bag. I put it in my bag, and now it's in your hands.
Sparkles and floats for a moment before some small bubbles try and gets waterlogged and starts sinking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I am gonna pull out the other bedroll. I am. Oh god, it is magical.
Oh no.
And I put it back in. Yeah, I just have a quick scan around. Any musical instruments around the place?
Not around here.
Okay, yep.
What else do we need to get, guys?
Rations. We need.
I've got plenty of them.
I don't trust your bag. I'm trying.
You hear the laugh of a half orc as these drums are playing.
And I'm running up to him.
Well, I'll stick with you, unless you want to come meet friend Grunk first.
Yeah, sure. I just need to get 2 more things.
Yeah, well, we can do it after.
Alright, cool.
No worries. And we'll follow.
Yep. So you walk up and just with a gleeful grin on his face, everyone else is looking a lot more serious as they stare at the sky, and you see Grunk just playing along looking very happy.
And then
Yeah.
I will kind of like start doing a display and be like, oh, witness the awesomeness of the drummer. What was the name we called him? Called her? I don't remember.
He wants to be called Gran.
Grammarless! Grammarless! Woo!
Yeah. So the drum stopped. He looked over with a big smile on his face, and that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Awesome to be part of the stream now.